So we got a little bit late start, but that way no one misses anything because today we've got it loaded up with you guys. There's going to be, if somebody leaves out of here in the next 2 hours, and you don't have to stay for the full 2 hours if you don't want, but I'll be here with you. If you guys listen in, there's no way that one of you guys will not be getting a deal in the next, I mean, it could be in the next week, but it could be in the next couple of months. But if you guys follow what I'm going to share with you guys today, again, I'm going to let's do it. I don't have a money back guarantee because I'm not making you pay for anything. All right. This is a free guarantee. But if you guys follow this, you guys will close some deals. All right. Um, we're going to have Martin's going to be kind of sharing what he's done. Martin's been a great proof of this. But anyway, we're going to go in there. Mary, you got your hand up. I'll let you go first. All right. And then we'll jump right into this because we're going to jump in and show like the tactics today. And then I'm also going to be able to solve problems. But go ahead, Mary Lou.
Oh, I'm sorry. I accidentally put it up. I didn't mean to put it
Oh,
up.
that's all right. Well, how
Okay.
are you, Mary? Where are you from? What are you working on?
Um, I'm in I'm in California. I'm a bird dog, so I came on so I could learn how to close some deals for especially for co-living that I have some list. So right now I don't have anyone. I have a couple that we could call if you could close them for me.
Ooh, well, we might have time for that. That's part of today too. So good. I like it. Um, yeah, so today, the first, I would say 30 to 45 minutes, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how to like go get these deals. Cause again, I'm telling you, if you guys follow along with me, and some of you guys have seen this, but we're going to give you, some of you may have seen this before, but I'm going to give you guys like step by step. Anyone can do this. And actually, let me go back to the chat again. Is there anybody new? Okay, a couple newbies. How about put a one in the chat if you have never actually gotten a deal before, never actually gotten a deal under contract, never either bought something or wholesale the deal. Has anybody never bought a property? That's okay because those people are going to get help today. Those people who have done, yeah, I should have made them put zeros. How about you guys put zeros? Why don't we everyone put the number of deals they've done in the chat. Let me get a feel for if you've done 0 to 1 to 10 to 100. All right, I want to hear it. While I'm seeing this in the chat, a lot of zeros. There's six. Good. Zero, zero, zeros. Ones. Good. My goal as a company, guys, we've done hundreds over my career, but we're going to do 100 this year in 2026 alone. And when I spoke at Squad Up, I talked about how I'm actually going to do 100. It's with you guys, all right? Doing deals with you. But I've realized over the last couple of months since I spoke that I've got a lot of people with a lot of momentum, right? There's a lot of people on this call I see, like Becky's been taking action. I see Kathleen. I see Brian. I see Enrique. Who else I've been seeing on our deals? And sorry if I missed somebody. Martin, I'm going to talk about in a second. What's up, Shane? Seeing some of you guys. Gus, Kathina, Kathy, lots of you guys, all right? A lot of you guys are taking action, but I want to make sure that every single one of you, no one leaves this call today without the ability to go get a deal. And how about this? Is anyone having any headwinds? And maybe just share it in the chat. Like, what is holding you guys back from maybe finding a deal? Is it um, too many distractions? Is it trying to find the right deal? I'd love to hear any hurdles right now you guys are having to finding a deal, to get under contract, to sell it, whether you're a bird dog or whether you're going to fix and flip it yourself or you're going to wholesale it or buy a property for co-living, whatever you're doing. Like anybody stuck and like hitting a wall, because I think the strategy today will get any of you unstuck. And if some of you guys are already doing something different, don't stop doing that. This is just going to be something you can sort of bolt on to what you're right, or at least make a commission, make a bird dog fee. All right. So I see distractions. I see determining a buy box. I'm going to give you guys a laser clear buy box today. Changing mindset from low cost properties to higher. Ooh, I like that, Vincent. Vincent's going to go for some bigger stuff. Distracting. Okay. Lots of it. All right. That's good. I appreciate the participation, guys, today. Here's the other thing is when I show you guys, I need people following along because let me go back to what I said. The first 30 to 45 minutes, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do it. And then we're going to start making calls. All right. Today, I'm going to show you, like, I want to spend, because I'm on my way out to my son's game. We're going to be out there a little bit earlier. But once we get out there, if my wife is kind enough, I'm going to borrow her phone. All right. We'll make some calls. And she's smiling because she loves when I use her phone and she's all in. Anyway, she's smirking at me, actually. You can see her. Anyway, we're going to use my wife's phone when we get out there, so I can stay on the Zoom, and we're going to start calling these people. But I want to show you guys how to have the conversation, and actually, like, hopefully, we'll go full circle from like how do you go find these leads to how do you make the call to how do you build the relationship, and then even how do you get into underwriting. Okay, underwriting is kind of like once you've done all the steps, then we'll go through underwriting and make sure it passes. Okay, you guys ready? Is anybody excited? I'm promising you, this will be the most valuable Zoom. Okay, I'll say one more thing. Should have said this at the beginning. Um, Excitement, change, we'll see. So, I don't know if you guys know this, but I texted some of you. The entire Sub 2 Zoom calendar is being changed, right? So, they're actually going to update all the Zooms. So, what problems to profits could look very different. And so it's actually in the next one. We're not actually sure when the next scheduled one is, but believe me, we're still going to be doing deals together. But just know problems to profits as we know it and or have come to know will be changing. All right. The entire calendar, actually, Zoom calendar is changing. Right. So today we're going to go out with a bang and make sure we give you guys the most valuable that we ever have. All right. We got you, Michael. We'll keep it. Don't worry. Even if it's not on the calendar, we'll make sure we're still hooking you guys up. Okay. But they're completely shifting it. So when no one really knows what's going to happen. But all I do know is today you guys are going to get more value than you've ever got on a problems to profits call because I'm going to give you like I can come on here and talk to sellers and how you with like being able to close deals and solve problems, but like at the end of the day, that's I don't know if that's helping you as much as what we're going to do today, which is showing you guys the skills to go do this. You guys ready? All right, and I'm going to use Martin. Martin is going to be my example. All right. He's going to be. I'm going to reference Martin a lot because he's already done this a couple times. And then I would love, because I am driving, I would love to have a volunteer who will share their screen and open Chat GPT. Any volunteers? I just need you to open Chat GPT and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do this. All right. How anybody can go get these leads. Ooh, and I need one other favor for someone. Martin, if you know it, I don't have Ashley on today, so I need an extra assistant. Maybe Brian has it. Does anyone have the list of cities, the like priority list of cities that we're trying to do these deals in? We'll do them anywhere. By the way, guys, we'll do a deal anywhere in the country, preferably not California or New York, but we could still do them there. And oh man, Alaska or Hawaii, it's going to have to be really, really good. But any other states, fair game, right? Does anybody have? If somebody's got that list, if you guys could help me pop in the chat, I want to get the list of cities so you guys know these are the where. This is where I would start. But also, like I said, you don't have to start there. You could, if you live in let me think of a city that's not in there. I know, you know what? I don't think Boise, you guys are talking about Boise, Idaho. I don't know if Boise's on here, but I would definitely do deals in Boise. All right. If we find it, there it is.
It's on
Who just
there.
hooked me up? Who just hooked me up? Was that Mark? Good job, man. All right. There you go. Those are the top ones. Okay. The ones on the top are my biggest priorities. Those are very, very small markets. So just know that trying to find wholesalers in those issues. What I'm going to show you guys today is how do you go find other people who've already got the deals, right? So the first top half of the list, those are going to be tough because they're very small towns and wholesalers don't really exist. All right, that's why I've actually made that my niche. But the second set, where it's got the new best cities: Birmingham, Phoenix, Denver, Jacksonville, Orlando, Tampa, Atlanta, Indianapolis, Detroit, Minneapolis, Kansas City, St. Louis, Jackson, Mississippi, Charlotte, Raleigh, Las Vegas, Cincinnati, Columbus, Oklahoma City, Columbia, Nashville, Austin, Dallas, Houston, San Antonio. All right. I'm reading them out loud in case I know a lot of people are driving right now and you guys can't read it. So if one of those cities rang a bell, there you go. You know where you could start doing this task right away. Okay. So do I have a volunteer? Let me go back up here. That can help me share their screen. Somebody who's a little bit savvy with did I see actually Michael, I might have you. Michael, are you in a spot where you can share your screen? Michael Koenig?
I'm on my phone, but I can switch to my laptop in a
If
minute.
not, no, you're good, man. If you're not ready. Or Brian, or I guess Vincent or Brian. Brian, are you able to share your screen? Or
I
Brand,
could,
sorry,
yeah.
not Brand. That's a brand. Brand, are you able to share your screen and have Chat GPT open? I'm not ignoring Vince. I love Vince, but I wanted to give somebody a brand new person a shot. I think Vince already knows this. Hi, guys. I want to
Yeah, hey, I can get on there.
Anyone can do it, right? You don't have to be, you don't have to show up. You don't have to done a bunch of deals or shown up to a bunch of Zooms. This could be your first ever sub two Zoom and you can do this. All right. I need a volunteer though. Who wants to volunteer?
I
I
think I
can
can
volunteer.
try doing it. I'm on my cell phone, so we'll see how it works from my cell phone.
Oh, well,
I could do it.
I would do a computer. I would do a desktop. Hold
Yeah,
on. I got to
Casey,
mute
I'm ready to
everybody.
go.
Oh, who? Bran is. Okay. Bran, go ahead and share your screen. I'm going to mute everybody though. That was wild. Okay. You can unmute now, Bran, and share your screen. So Bran's going to show you guys. So Claude or whatever we want to do. Bran, why don't you just, this is the prompt, okay? And Bran, you could pick your market. And you could just, I know you can't come off mute, but why don't you choose whatever city you want? Say, hey, help me find a list of wholesalers with their name and email in X market. And guys, everyone should be opening up a screen doing the same thing. All right. You guys could open Chat GPT. I mean, and if you don't have any AI, well, A, you need to get on board. B, you can use Google. There you go. Wholesalers list in Naples. Perfect. And with the email and phone number, if possible. And then say Facebook group links are the secret sauce, or whatever you want to say. Don't worry. Claude doesn't care how you spell. They still got you. All right. Perfect. And everybody, so we're doing this. This is also giving anyone else a chance. You guys, and if somebody wants to copy and paste that into the chat, that way everybody got it. And if somebody's watching this recording, very simple. You don't have to nail it. The Claude, yeah, you could go ahead and send it. It's perfect. Does not have to be perfect. I'm telling you guys, this is so easy. And this is going to get a couple links. So I've done this before. I do know that, I'll tell you one hack is like, we'll see if it gets, like when I've done this, guys, typically the most effective route was I got like a link to a Facebook group. And I'm telling you on Facebook, that is some of the best, like you're going to get everything you need to go get a wholesale list on here. So while this is going, why don't I frame it up a little bit more? Okay. So guys, what we're doing here, I probably should have started here, but I think a couple of you guys have done this. You maybe see where we're going. So trying to find deals when you're like doing your own hunting and you're going direct to seller, direct to agent, all these different routes, like there are some people who crush at doing this, but let me just tell you, it is a lot of work and a lot of people spend a lot of time, get burned out and don't get any deals. And then they're frustrated and just snowballs, right? Not in the right direction. I want to show you guys the easy way. The easy way is just go find people who are already finding the deals, the wholesalers in any market. They're trying to move deals. I'm telling you, any market other than some of these small ones in the country, like that I'm investing in. Most big cities, there are so many people who have deals out there and they can't move them. So here's the secret sauce, guys. Rather than us doing all the work, let's go find the people who already did all the work and have a deal that they can't move. All right. And then I'm going to show you guys how we talk to them and how, like, I've got some scripts I can share with you. It's very simple. We're just going to call them and be like, hey, I'm looking for this deal with this buy box. If you have it, please send it to me. I'll just walk you guys through the entire process in 30 seconds in one breath. Okay. You guys are going to go find these wholesalers. You're going to make a connection. You're going to tell them what the buy box is. And then once they send you deals, you're going to get those deals. If you're ready, you're going to start negotiating with the seller and the wholesaler and getting under contract. If you're not ready, you're going to kick them to somebody on my team like Buck, who can help you have that conversation. After that, once we got them on board, we're going to send it to my underwriter, Asher. We've got this really cool tool where you can plug it in and make sure you have everything. And if it passes the underwriting, boom, we've got a deal. We'll close it and you guys will get paid a bird dog fee. It's that simple, right? And you didn't ever have to cold call a bunch of cold leads. You didn't have to go spend $20,000. Guys, I spend $20,000 a month to get deals, from direct mail to radio ads to Facebook to SEO to pay-per-click. Like, we spend all this money just to get leads. I understand there's very few people that want to do that. And honestly, even if you could do it, I wouldn't recommend it because it's a lot of money and it's a lot, right? And you got to manage people and all this. This is the hack that you don't have to spend any of that money. You just let other wholesalers who are spending all the time, who are spending all the money to find these deals, let them go find it. Okay. I'm going to go back to the screen now. You guys see where we're going. So here we go. I'm just looking at what Brand came up with. So he's got bigger pocket search. See it? Did they scroll a little bit down? See if there's any links. Okay, Naples. Okay, search term. And honestly, you could just follow Claude, right? Like when I did it, I literally got a link. Like it literally linked me right to a Houston wholesalers Facebook group. But you know what? So I'll let you do it, Brand. What would your next step be? You could either copy and paste this into a Facebook group, or yeah, I would actually just do that. I would here's another hack, guys. So you could do it this way, follow instructions. Claude will tell you how to do it, or you can just go straight to Facebook and start searching for wholesalers or cash deals or investors. So let's do that one. Why don't you just, so there's two ways. Brand, do you want to open a face? Do you mind? Are you comfortable opening up a Facebook window?
Sure.
But I want everybody working on this, right? Everyone should be, today is an active, this is like a workshop. We're actively doing this ourselves. And I would pick somebody, don't pick Naples, pick your favorite town. All right. I've got something later so we don't have a bunch of crossover and hit up the same people. But we gave you a big list earlier, guys. All right, here we go. So type in um, Naples. You could type in real estate investors. And let's see what groups we have. We just want to find a public group that allows you to post deals in. So I'm looking here too. I mean, that honestly, that one's fine. That's Southwest Florida. You can go back. Let's just try the very first one. We don't have to get fancy with this, guys. Southwest, that first one. Try clicking. Can you try to join it? Oh, good. Is it going to let you in? Let's see if it's got all the goods. Oh, my. Here we go. We're in business. All right. Now let's just scroll down. Guys, watch this. This is so easy. We're just going to go find the first wholesale. There we go. Second post right there. All right. Off market waterfront block 2-2 with home garden garage. All right. Click see more. Let's see if they gave their information. Okay, message for full details. Okay, go ahead and message that guy. Most other people just give you their phone number. But again, if you're comfortable, Brand, all I would do is message him. I didn't ask Brand if he's all in on finding his next deal. Hopefully he's down to find a deal. So yeah, just message this guy. And just say, hey, Blake, I see your property on whatever. Reference it somehow. Say I'm interested. And I'm actually interested. I mean, you could say whatever you want. Be like, hey, I'm going to go into the scripts here in a second. You know what? I'll give it to you guys now. Here's the rough, super easy script. It's like, hey, I'm looking for deals in XYZ city. If you have any deals you're struggling to move, I'd love to buy them from you. Okay. So, but this has got to be a phone call, guys. You could text message them to get a hold of them, but we want to make this a phone. This has got to be a phone conversation. All right. But you're going to get on the phone with somebody who can actually help. So anyway, so message that guy, and then after you get done messaging him, let's go look for the next one, because I bet you we could probably find 25 different properties on this Facebook group and people who will pick up the phone. But by the way, guys, while he's doing this, everyone should be doing it in the same area, because here in about 15 minutes or so, we're going to start calling these people, and I'm going to show you exactly how to talk to them. You guys are going to build a man, I had to go spend years hiring and recruiting and training virtual assistants and hiring salespeople and building a CRM and doing all this stuff just to go find deals and create a pipeline of leads. I'm going to show you guys in like an hour today how you can build an army of people finding you deals that you can actually bird dog and make money on. All right. And I'll give you the buy box. By the way, guys, if anybody's worried about, wait, what am I going to do? Who's going to buy these properties? I haven't answered that question. It's me, right? I'm going to tell you guys the exact buy box, and I'll buy these properties anywhere. Okay. So you don't have to worry about selling it. You don't have to worry about any paid marketing. You're just going to go find them. Okay. Let's find the next one, Brand, that like somebody actually gives their phone number. One of these people will. And by the way, guys, I mean, I know we're moving fast here, but I would be messaging all these different people. I would message, like, you wouldn't have to do it now, but if I'm going through this, guys, and you guys are on your own, anybody who's got a property and trying to sell it, I am sending them a direct message or a text, and I'm like, hey, how can we chat? Like, I'm interested. But the only thing to save you some time, if it looks like somebody who's just like for sale by owner selling their house, I would skip those. But I mean, you can tell this one right there. That guy clearly used ChatGPT. He's clearly trying to wholesale. Cap rate. That's like a turnkey beach duplex. Yeah. There we go. There's one. Okay, boom. So here we go. Now we're ready. Guys, and again, using your desktop. Hopefully you guys have iPhones and you have iMessage. So I would text that guy. Do you have actually iMessage on your computer? You don't have to share your screen, but but I would just copy and paste that 720 number, and I'll tell you what to say to him. Jenna Young. So copy and paste that into a text. Man, you guys going to see how fast Brand's out operating almost at my speed. This is like how fast I can go in and start creating deals, creating leads. So he's going to go into his messages. Let's see in the chat while you guys are going. Yep, go ahead and chat. Okay, in your messages, just say, "Hey Jenna, are you free to chat in the next 30 minutes about the property at whatever your beachside PCP or PCB duplex? Do you have a chat to talk about that property and some others?" I mean, you guys can keep it as vanilla as you want, or like honestly, you could say whatever you want. They're gonna want to talk to you if they're trying to wholesale a deal. And if they don't reply, you know what? If they don't reply, then we probably don't want them on our. They're not going to be one of our. You guys are building your own army of bird dogs, all right? You guys are going to help me bird dog deals, but here's how to go create your own army of bird dogs, bringing you guys stuff. Okay. Good job. So keep going. And then maybe if you're comfortable, Brand, I'm just going to let you share your screen so other people can see how you keep working down. So go try to find a couple more. Again, we're trying to find as many wholesalers as we can, and we're going to tell them what we're looking for, and then let the magic happen. Let them go start doing all the work and bringing you deals. Okay? All right, I know I'm talking fast, guys. Have I lost anyone? Is anybody stuck or not? Let me go to the chat right now. Or anybody can come off mute. Is anybody not able to do this or confused or feel like I don't know what to do? I can't do this. This is confusing. You lost me, Casey. ChatGPT is great as well. You don't have to be in Claude. Like I said, you could even use Google or Facebook. And I know everyone in this Zoom call is on Facebook and has Facebook, so should be no excuses. But if you have one, please share it so I can help you. All right, Alfred's looking for a wholesaler list. Boom. Well, yep, there you go. Oh, wait. Yeah, and that's the other thing too, guys. There's so many other ways to do this. You could actually just go get a wholesaler list or ask someone else. All right. Clear as mud, John says. All right. But really, guys, please let me know where it's confusing. Could we do the same thing with agents? Yeah, go ahead.
I have a question. So if you call, because I get stuff for Investor Lift for here in San Antonio, and I call them, and I mentioned the revive and stuff like that, and they're like, "Oh, we've already offered that, and they don't want to do it. And even if they did, we would do it ourselves." So I'm not sure if it's just them, they just don't want to deal with it. And I tell them, you're going to get your assignment fee no matter what it is. You're still going to get your assignment fee. I would be a seller.
That's when you say thanks for your time. Next.
Yeah, who was that? That was a good answer.
Okay.
Yeah. So guys, also, I'm telling you, a lot of people are very successful with direct to agent. Direct to agent is a really easy way to actually talk to people versus going direct to seller. You're going to talk to a lot of people who don't want to talk to you. At least agents. Oh, there's still a lot of agents that don't want to talk to you either. If you're pitching like a wholesale deal or whatever, right? Or if you're pitching creative. But here's the thing. We are talking to wholesalers here. All right. Yes. Can you do this? And can you reach out to agents? 100% you can. My recommendation, if I were doing it and I were you guys, I would want to talk to other wholesalers, other people who are hustlers that are trying to get deals done. All right. They're not going to be like these, snooty agents that are like, why are you calling me on creative? We already tried that, blah, blah, blah. All right. And I'll show you guys how to have the conversation. Okay. But I'm telling you, wholesalers, I keep using that word, people that are hunting for deals, they're going to be much more willing to hear you out. And I'm going to guess we're going to call them here in a second. I called 3 of them the other day on our underdogs call, and I did 2 of them. Both of them were both like, Are you kidding me? Why would I not send you my deals? Like, you're a buyer? Like, these people need buyers. We are becoming the buyer. All right. We are making their life easier. We are helping them make more money versus trying to go talk to an agent and get them on board with creative, which can be done, but that's an uphill battle. Good questions, though. Great question, Michelle. Okay. Let me go back to the chat. Are we still sharing? Good.
Casey,
Brand, keep working those leads over there. We want to watch you.
I
Keep working
posted
deals.
I posted a bunch of numbers from on the chat. I don't know if you can see them.
Okay. Ooh. Okay.
I went
Oh,
ahead and
nice.
texted one already, and
Good,
I'm just
Enrique.
gonna copy
I just
and
saw 'em.
paste. Okay, great. If you want to call those, it's you.
Bingo. Okay.
I didn't have a website. I didn't have a property to reference. I just said, "Hey, are you free to chat about the properties you may be having a hard time selling? Sellers want too much, heavy fixers." Anyway, it's not even a perfect text. Not very clear. Let's see what happens.
I like it. Okay, hold on my Wi-Fi so my connection stays strong here. Okay, here we go. I'm about ready to challenge everybody here. So we've got 59 people on here, okay? I want to see 59. How about, can we at least get 50 people to send out a text right now? If you don't want to like do deals and like get closer to making money, you don't have to do this, all right? But if you want to actually bird dog and bring me deals that we can close and buy, Martin's going to be our example here in a second and prove you that you can do it. Okay, but I need 50 people at least to send out a text right now. So Enrique just gave us a bunch of numbers. You can text those ones. But guys, here's what we're doing right now is we are texting these people. I need somebody to help me out with to copy and paste it, because I know some of you guys are like, oh, I don't know what to say. And I'm talking out loud. It doesn't really matter what you say. You just want to say, hey, I want to talk to you about XYZ property. Are you free? Right? We just want to get on the phone. And guys, start sending texts now. I'm going to call as many of them as I can and show you how it's done here in the next 15 minutes. But I'm telling you, once you watch me, you're going to see that it's so easy that any one of you guys can do it. So don't worry about sending out a bunch of messages and being like, oh, crap. What if Casey doesn't call my lead? What am I going to do? Like, I'm going to show you exactly what to do. You're going to call them and I'm going to explain the buy box and you're going to start collecting these leads. Okay. And a lot of these calls today, the majority of them, almost maybe all of them, aren't going to have a deal right now that works, but we're going to explain what we're looking for so that when they find it, they call you. All right. And then if you're ready, like I mentioned, if you're ready to negotiate it and take it to the next step, you can. If you're just like, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm new, but I got somebody who is interested, then we've got that solution for you. You guys, we'll help you negotiate it. Okay. And if you need help underwriting, we'll help you do all that. We'll help you with all the steps, but I need everyone. Okay. I need 50 people. How am I going to know it? I need to find a good way of like knowing that every one of you guys are sending a text to a lead. Because I would love to post today in the sub 2 group that we had 50 different people reaching out, creating their own little army of bird dogs. All right, there we go. There's a script. John just gave it. Looking for deals in Tampa, Florida. If you've got something. Okay, actually, I wouldn't still say that, guys. We want to get on a phone call. So good job, John. That's a good way to, you know what John just did, that is a great post. You could post that in the group. That would be a great post. All right. But when you find one of these people, you're literally saying, hey, Derek, hey, Carlos, I saw your deal. Again, we're looking for people who are posting deals. You say, hey, I saw your deal. Are you free, chat? Like, that's it. Like, hey, when are you free? I want to call you. Bingo. So somebody else give me another. Thanks, Luz. Somebody else give me a copy and paste. It's that simple. It's like, I'll say it one more time. Hey, Aaron, this is Casey. I was curious. There we go. Hey, Jenna, are you available to chat in the next 30 minutes about and a few others? Perfect. Yeah, if you want to say I saw it on Facebook or wherever you can, but that should be enough. All right. I'm telling you, these people are trying to move these deals. And when they see somebody's interested, they're going to get really excited and they're going to want to talk to you.
I got a
All
hard
right
now. Sorry.
Oh, you're all good, Aaron. Cool, man. I just was seeing people with videos on. I love people who are working. I see Enrique's working some deals. I know if some of you guys are driving, The people who are driving are the only ones off limits that don't have to send a lead. But you guys are going to do it later on today, right? Because here's the other thing. I want you guys taking action because you know what? I need somebody to copy and paste the list of cities again. I think that was Mark did that. Can you copy and paste the priority list of cities? Because I honestly, I want to create a little bit of competition here. I want to get everybody working deals. And I'm telling you, there's a list of city and markets, and the first one that starts talking to these wholesalers is going to build that relationship. Okay. So if you're worried about everybody getting all the leads, then I would get going. Okay. Guys, I'll explain the deal type in a second. Don't worry about that for now. We're just figuring out how do we get a hold of as many deal wholesalers as we can. All right. While you guys are working that, and I'll see we still got Bran over there working. Let's go over to Martin. Martin, you ready to share? Martin, I want you to share how you were able to basically go execute this on that deal in DFW with that wholesaler. You want to share a little bit about how you're
Yeah,
able to do it?
yeah, sure. So basically what I did, I went on an investor lift. Can everybody hear me? Can you guys hear me? I think we're good. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. I think we're muted. Okay, thanks. All right. So basically, what I did is I was poking around on Investor Lift, and I was trying to be a sniper and basically find, on the listings in Houston and Dallas areas uh, for properties that basically had um, a decent spread on the asking price versus the ARV. So I was trying to, see if I can actually get a real deal going. And now realizing, hey, I just need to poke around. So anyway, on this particular property in Dallas, I just messaged the wholesaler and said, hey, I'm interested in the property. Please call me to discuss. That's as simple as I kept it. And he called me back in like an hour and just gave me the rundown on the property. What it was basically the property had some fire damage, and the initially that the seller was looking for a cash offer. So I was like, so then I explained what we were trying to do and saying, hey, if they're interested to get on a phone call, maybe we can discuss how we can help them. And he said, and fortunately, the seller's little familiar, the wholesaler was familiar with the revive method a little bit. So it made it a little easier to talk about with him. And so he got back to me and asking me, uh, if my investor that I had, was going to make an offer. And I said, oh, we're still trying to push the profit share model. And he's like, oh, the seller really wants cash offer. I was like, hey, I was like, finally, I got on the phone. I was like, you know what? It can't hurt if we just have a phone call between you, me, and the seller just to explain what we're doing. And he went back to the seller, and they said, sure, they're open to it. And what do you know? Next, we had a phone call last Wednesday with actually with the seller, the owner, and then Buck got on the call to handle the uh, a little more proficient with the explanation of what we were trying to accomplish. And what do you know? They turned out they were interested. And then on Thursday, we sent them an LOI. And now we're following up on that with another discussion about the numbers on Monday. So that's the process of where we were. It was, it had to be a little bit of patience because I called this on the 20th of April. So that now we're here May 1st. So took a little bit of time, but I think the being patient with a little bit and a little bit of persistent kind of helped with the deal. So it's exciting, and just putting the work in actually is starting to pay off. And now since I've started doing that, following what everybody's, not trying to be a sniperish, now I'm just going on looking at wholesalers, and it doesn't matter the properties. I'm telling them I'm interested in it. Please give me a call to discuss. And in the last 3 days, I think I've gotten 6 wholesalers calling me about properties, and then I say, oh, that one's not going to work for us. If even if because some of them were lipstick fixes, which wasn't really going to work, but they're like, oh, if we find something, we'll get back to you. And then I have had a few wholesalers that are like, oh, that's an interesting idea, and getting back to me with some leads. So just in a matter of 4 days, I think, since I started actually being a little less sniperish, I'm getting more and more conversations going, which is pretty cool. So now I have the problem of trying to keep track of them. So that's the issue I'm in right now. So I need a better CRM, I think, than a spreadsheet and keeping track of things. So, or a notebook. But it's exciting, and I just, like as Casey's mentioned, just be persistent. And like I still have my 9 to 5 job, so I'm doing these, at night and on the weekend. So it can be done.
Nothing.
Love it. Okay.
Wow.
Sorry. Thank you, Martin. That gave me a chance. So anyway, and I know a couple of people have come on late, so let me catch you guys up in 30 seconds. Okay. I'm showing everyone exactly how to go find deals from other wholesalers. Okay. You don't have to do all the legwork yourself. Let a wholesaler go find the deal, and then you figure out if that fits our buy box. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that in the next 15 minutes. So nobody miss that. Right now, we're just showing you how to find the wholesalers. Okay. You can go to ChatGPT and plug it in. Say, give me the contact info for wholesalers in XY city, wherever you want to do it. Okay. Or the easier shortcut, just go to Facebook and just search real estate investors, Cincinnati, Ohio, or real estate investors, Miami, Florida, right? Or just again, or you could also plug that into Facebook. Yes, any search engine is going to get you there. All right. And then go to those groups. They're all like everyone is posting their deals in there. Okay. You could also go into sub two. All right. A lot of people are posting deals in sub two. But again, I think it's there's already plenty of competition. And honestly, I would just go outside. I would go to outside groups. Okay. And we're just looking for wholesalers. So any questions, guys, on that? I love it. And Bran is literally still doing it himself. He's sharing his screen, being extremely generous today, and showing us how he's literally finding deals right now, and he's texting them as he speaks. He's sending direct messages. All right, I'm going to go back to I'm going to come back to you, Martin, here in a second. But just want to make sure everyone is up to speed. Because again, right now, the task, the job every one of you guys has is to go into wherever market you want. I'm going to ask it one more time. Could somebody do me a favor and send the list of cities? Oh, there it is. Mark, do you want to do it one more time? Here's the list of cities that I recommend you guys go after first. All right. This is kind of this would be the tier one cities that I think we should go. You guys should go after. The reason these are tier one, oh, look at that. I got multiple people doing it. The best, yeah, do the second one, Mark, the best cities. The reason is I have a construction, I have a hookup where I have a GC in all these cities ready to go. So that's why they're going to be the ones we can be most aggressive on. All right. So anyway, so that's where you go find it. But the task right now, back to the task, is I want everyone finding, unless you're driving, you should be going to Facebook, going to ChatGPT, finding some wholesalers, finding their number and texting them. All right. We can have somebody else give us the template text as well, but it is farthest thing from rocket science as you can get. It literally is, hey, I see your property at XY Street. Are you free in the next 20 minutes to chat? Right. And I understand not everyone's going to call them. That's okay. We just want to see who's free. The people. I'm going to check this out. I'm going to call them for you here. I'm going to start here in about 10 minutes. And I'm going to show you exactly how to have the conversation. That way, all you guys can get this training. And you guys, anyone come back and go watch this recording. It's all going to be live, okay? But I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do it. But I'm going to prioritize the people who make the most amount of text messages. All right. So we're going to start sending those messages, as many as you can. I think Bran has already done like 4 or 5 of them. All right. And then we're going to do the honor system. Whoever sends the most out, that's how I'm going to prioritize who to call. All right. And I'm just going to start calling the people who say that they're free. And again, right now you're just sending a text message to see if they're free. I mean, you could just straight up call them if you're ready. But for right now, you guys are just texting them. That way we can get a huge list of deals to call. Boom, I'm going to catch up in the chat here. Again, guys, let me know. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Is anybody feel like they're stuck and they can't do this? I mean, I understand if you have something else you're doing and don't want to get distracted. That's okay. I respect that. But there should be no one that's like, I'm stuck. I don't know how to find my next deal. I can't find leads. I'm not sure how to close leads. I'm not sure what to say. Like, I'm helping any one of you, every single one of you guys that might is stuck. Okay, that's okay, Kathina. You can watch it. Kathina, you watch some of this on Wednesday too right now. I don't know if you guys can hear my 3-year-old yelling about the cows in the back. But let's see in the chat. Who else is stuck? Anyone else stuck? Can't do this. I won't. I hope you guys know I'm nice enough. I'm not gonna call somebody out and make you feel bad. I want you guys to reach out so I can actually help you. If you don't speak up, I can't help you. Martin, really quick, Martin, you want to come off mute one more time? Let me know, like,
Yep.
where were your initial hurdles? Maybe share a couple hurdles that maybe you feel like you faced when you first started this, but you like overcame and you're like, oh my gosh, that was easy. Anything come to mind?
Yeah, it's nerves. Making that first phone call, like, okay, do I know what I'm talking about? And not wanting to screw up. And here's the thing: I found that even on the first call, I think Roy, actually, the guy that at this deal, was my actual first phone call to wholesaler. So it's interesting that I'd be 1 for 1 if this actually finally goes through. So pretty good KPI on that one. But it was trying to make sure that I knew just enough to get the conversation going and explain the revive method. And it was pretty. Once I did it, I felt more comfortable in just explaining. Basically, we're a profit share model, and once I got that under control, I think that helped. And I think my problem too was trying to be too much of a sniper too, just to, I would go and I would look at the property, look at photos on it, and to see whether or not it made sense to do. And then I would try and do my own underwriting on it at first. And it's interesting to see how it works. But I think in order to get these deals, that you have to just put in the numbers and the action and continually to find the wholesalers or agents or whatever, find the deals first and then see if they fit. And with a wholesaler, usually most of the time you're getting underpriced, so you can find out quickly whether that is going to make sense or not. And then so once that happens, then the next process is, okay, now that I got him here, what do I do with it? And that's where it helped. Where
Are you on a what do you call it? On a headphone? Because it sounds pretty
Enrique's on. Oh, are you talking? Well, Enrique's on.
Okay.
Got to mute him.
Okay, I muted everybody. You can unmute.
There we go. Yeah, I was competing. So as I was saying, now just knowing enough to get the wholesaler interested in having a conversation was the thing. And then what I was able to do once after I got the basic part of it and understanding, then I said, here, let's get my underwriter involved. So I'm not the one trying to give him numbers. And that's where submitting the deal to Asher helped, and he was able to basically vet that the numbers worked, and said, all right, go ahead, let's get a phone call going. So that's the process, and you guys have been awesome to pass this along and help out, making sure that I'm not a complete idiot trying to do this myself. So the help is unbelievable, and so that's where everybody has to know that once you get something and you get somebody talking, there's people here that can do the closing on that, which is great. So just enough to get the phone call, I think, is really the important thing.
Bingo. Good. Okay. You know what else I love too is something, guys. I think some of you guys are probably like, oh, wait, I got to make sure that the deal that somebody is sharing, the wholesaler sharing, actually fits the buy box. It does. Any deal. I don't care if they're like, oh man, I don't care if they're selling a mobile home without the land in the middle of nowhere. Like, who cares? Like, whatever the deal is, just call them. We want to talk to people who are finding deals. The goal of this assignment, the first step, is we want to talk to as many people who are hunting, finding deals as possible. Tell them what we're looking for and let them bring it to us. Okay. I'm about to show you guys in a second. We just got to our destination. We're unloading all the kids out of the car. And then I'm going to be able to call these people. But hopefully, does anybody have all this? Does anybody have some leads I can call? Has anybody gotten a response from somebody saying, yeah, give me a call? Let's see that.
And
Anybody?
hey,
Go ahead.
Casey, can I add something? Yeah. So the one nice thing with this is that once you get the wholesaler talking and understanding it, like with this particular deal that we've been working on, this guy has now said he's going to feed me deals. So not only did I get one deal, but he's potentially going to send me more. So that's building that pipeline there through a wholesaler, and you didn't really have to do any of the other dirty work of finding them. He'll end up presenting them to me, and that's what I've done with the another wholesaler where I, told them what we were looking for, and now my phone is blowing up with properties. They don't all fit, but they're at least worth looking at and seeing if they do, if they do underwrite pretty well. But yeah, the nice thing is once you get those phone calls and they start sending you their lists, there's more opportunities than just having to go and scrounge around for them.
Yeah, love it. Basically, we're just trying to find these guys, plant their seed, and just yeah, because they're gonna have other stuff. And I'm telling you, wait till you guys watch me do this. You are gonna be blown away at people how like open people are to like working and doing this. All right, you guys might be like, oh wait, nobody's gonna want to help us. This is sorry, just a this is a complete stranger. There's no way he's gonna want to do this. But I'm telling you, okay, I'll just share this. I shared this post on my Facebook the other day. I did like a live about it. It's like this is a Dan Martell quote. It's actually in his book, Buy Back Your Time. It's like in this society, in this world, we get compensated, we get rewarded for bringing value to people. Like the more value you bring to others, like the more you get paid. All right. We are bringing value. So think about this. With these wholesalers, we are bringing them value because we are bringing a buyer. We are helping them make money. I'm going to show you how we are helping them close deals that they wouldn't otherwise get to make money on. They're going to make more money because now their buy box just got bigger because they've got this buyer in the Revive method and what we're about to show you guys that will buy way more deals, right? Because typically, quick math, guys, and you'll see me explain this today. A wholesaler in general looks for a property at 70% of the ARV, right? If they're trying to make an offer, they're offering 70% of the ARV minus repairs, minus their wholesale fee, right? That's just kind of the generic equation that everyone uses. Okay. It can differ based on the market. There could be some fluctuations. But here's the thing. There are so many sellers out there who have motivation, who have equity, who check all our boxes, but they won't sell for that low. They don't want to sell for 70%, right? That number is it does not work for them. But when you explain this to them and they have motivation, now we can actually, so that lead, let me say this, that wholesaler, when they have that situation where the seller just won't take that number, it's a dead lead. Like they're moving on. They can't make any money, right? Now we're coming in and saying, hey, we can actually help you make money. We'll pay you for the deal. You'll get paid as a bird dog, all if we just do the steps, okay? And I know somebody asked about, I think it was Kathleen asked about explaining the Revive method versus a novation. Guys, we won't get too much in the details of that. Right now, today, I just want you creating connections, and then you don't have to pitch that, all right? Once you get more advanced, I've got some videos, and I've got a full training in the Sub2 Vault. If you guys really want that, we've got a 5-week course and you will learn everything you want to know. If you just want like a 20-minute YouTube video, I can share that with you as well. If you want to watch your 60s, I can also share an Instagram reel explaining it on whiteboard. Okay? All right, cool. Who has got some deals? Who's been sending some messages? How about this? Give me a one in the chat hold on. Let's do this. In the chat, I want to know how many messages have you guys sent out? And they could be direct messages or text messages to wholesalers. I want to see who's actually taking some action. Uh-oh, I hope I didn't lose service. Okay, good. Kelly's got 33. That's what I'm talking about. Derek, 10. Keep going, guys. 1. That's okay. 1's all right. 2. Good. Jennifer's got 1. 3. Anybody else? Come on. I wanted to get 50. We've got how many people on this call right now? Come on. Please tell me more of you guys are taking action. 56 people on this call, and so far I've only heard from Cynthia's got 2. Love it. Justin's got 4. Carlos has got 1. Enrique's got 10 and already got a call back. That's what I'm talking about. I'm assuming we are getting with the wholesalers regardless. Yes. Yes, Kathy, great question. Kathy knows what she's doing. She's been to a lot of these Zooms. She knows that we are only buying for stuff that has more than 50% equity, but we're not worrying about that now. We want to create this huge net of wholesalers that can bring us deals. And then we will tell them what to bring us once we get in contact with them. Anybody else not put it in the chat? I love it. Dennis has got 6, Ken's got 3. That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna have to go back in the chat and like record this. I want to share this in sub 2 today in the community, sharing all these people on a Saturday taking action, getting deals. Anyone else that hasn't done it? Because the next question is going to be who got a response? Because if you got a response, I got my wife's nice pink phone here, and we're going to start making some calls and show you guys how the next step goes. I'm going to take off my AirPods too. Anybody else though? Anybody else that hasn't shared? Come on, there's got to be a couple more people who have not shared but did take action. If you're all right, Derek has. Okay, Tamara is doing technical issues. Hey, and if you haven't been able to, because let me make sure you guys can still hear me. I just swapped off. Actually, will you guys give me a thumbs up? Can you guys hear me okay? Okay, Becky's nodding her head. Okay, good. I just swapped off my AirPods because I want to make sure you guys can hear. Is the volume loud enough? Because I'm about to call on my wife's phone and I want to make sure you guys can hear it. Is my voice loud enough? Give me another thumbs up. Coming in clear? Okay, great. I want to make sure we can go live and start making some calls. All right. Well, I think, like I said, the winner so far is Kelly. Kelly, has anybody replied back to you that I can give a call to? And by the way, while we're going to spend the next hour making calls and showing you how to actually take. So step 1 is go start messaging people, right? Step 2 is start making calls. Step 3 will be
Casey.
like, all right, now let's start working a deal. Step 4 will be like underwrite it. And then like Martin just showed you guys, then you go all the way through. Process now is Martin sending out an offer, about ready to put together a deal. All right. Loud and clear. Good deal. Yeah. It's okay. If you're babysitting, if you guys your hands are tied, that's okay. Okay, I will say this. Anybody who's free, I just want you to take action now. Anybody who's not free, man, please promise me, you guys, when you do get free, whether it's later today, whether it's Sunday, whether it's Monday morning, or anytime, guys will do this exact action. It is so, so easy. Okay. And hopefully, like, please tell me if I need to like write something out so you guys don't forget. Like, I feel like anybody should be able to pick this up when they have time and just start finding these people. Okay. That's okay. Ooh, Kelly, great example. Kelly's got one, but his option ended today. That's okay. Kelly, do you mind texting me his name and number in the chat? While Kelly's doing that, guys, here's what I'm going to do. The volunteers who do this, I'm going to call, but I don't want the lead, right? Okay. I could just take these leads and you're going to see me build rapport and connection with them, and I could just run them through my pipeline and I could close them myself. But I want to promote you guys and give you guys a rep and a chance to do it, a chance to make a bird dog fee. And then B, like, I want to be raising capital. I want to be like leading Zooms. I want to be doing bigger things that are really my superpower. So like, I'm going to do this call to show you guys, but it's going to be your lead. All right. I'm not taking your lead. You're going to keep working this person. I'm going to give them your phone number so that you could follow up. And that way, when they get, like Martin said, Martin created this relationship with this guy who's bringing him all these deals. Okay. So now that's Martin's relationship. I mean, here's the thing, guys. You could find 5 good wholesalers that are constantly bringing you deals. And then you're just because it doesn't necessarily just mean one wholesaler, one deal. Like if you find the right guy who's really hustling, like they'll bring you multiple deals. All right. You guys ready for a call? Who's ready to see how this talk track works? 832-621-4447. This is a perfect one to start on, guys, because there's going to be some of these that they've already sold a deal or it doesn't work, but it doesn't matter. You're just trying to make a connection. You're just trying to explain what we're looking for. So trying to figure out how much I want to give you guys on the front end to make it super simple. Let's make it very simple this way. I'm going to call these guys. And the biggest thing I want them to know is that I'm a buyer. I'm not going to be I'm not going to be the one that pays the most, right? And I'm not going to be trying to buy their hot deal that they just got that they got to move and they want a cash buyer for. I'm going to be the guy that helps save some deals that they can't close. Or if they have a deal that they're struggling to get under contract because their seller wants too much, I'm the guy that can help them, okay? Because here is the thing. It's a creative way of doing it. If they've got a hot deal that they can just go sell for cash to somebody, like I'm not the best fit. I'm not going to bring them a whole lot of value. But if they got a deal that they're struggling to move, that is the one that I want them to bring to me, okay? And then I'm going to be very, very, very simple on my buy box. I'm just going to tell them, hey, I'm looking for 50% or more equity and a fix and flip. Any price point, any rehab, bring it. All right. That's my simple criteria. All right. You guys ready? Guys, I don't even need the address, Kelly, but like,
hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
This is Casey, the best buyer you're ever going to find. We'll see if they. Here we go. By the way, if you have time, keep working leads. I've got the next 50 minutes to keep working deals. And I'm going to go to the person who's going to lead right after this. Oh, hold on.
Casey, when I get on the phone with wholesalers, I'm going to say, this is Jen. I'm calling on behalf of the best buyer you'll ever find.
After the tone.
Hey, this is Casey Gregerson. I was just giving you a shout. Hey, I know you were, it looks, I was just doing I was poking around on Facebook trying to find some wholesalers. I really just need to find more deals. And I just want to explain what I'm looking for. So if you do get this message, call me back. I'm actually got another hour before my son's game. I'm actually making a couple other calls. So if you call me back within the next hour, I'll try to pick up and let's chat. I just want to tell you a little bit more what we're looking for and maybe we could do some deals together. Okay, sorry. I just realized my phone was not, it was on my headphones, not on the speaker. So what was somebody saying? You could say that again?
I just said I'm going to steal your line when I get a wholesaler on the line. I'm going to
There you
say,
go.
this is Jen. I'm calling for Casey, the best buyer you'll ever find.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Your favorite buyer, the most solid, best. I mean, everyone needs buyers, right? I'm just telling you. I've been trying to find them for years. Like sometimes the best wholesalers are the ones. Oh, I can tell you, the best wholesalers are the guys who have the best buyers list. Right? The more deals, the more buyers you have, the more deals you could do. Yeah, it just all works out. Okay, let's try them. Let's try them one more time. And then, by the way, somebody else give me a new lead. And by the way, my wife is going to kill me that I'm making all these calls on her phone. So,
Hi, if you record your name and reason for calling, I'll see if this person is available.
Casey Gregerson. All right, let's go to the chat while we're waiting. Who's got another one? All right, Justin's got one.
Casey Gregerson, please stay on the line.
Justin Moore, singer.
Yes, sir.
I like it. You listen to country, Justin?
I do. Yeah, I listen to country. I was
You do? All right.
listening to Rock Me Mama Like a Wagon Wheel
here
by
we go.
Darius Rucker the other day.
I like it. Hey, this is Casey Gregerson. I just left you a voice. Is this Chris?
Yeah, this is Chris.
Hey, man. Hey, you got I won't be long, man. You got 2 minutes. I just want to chat about finding some off-market deals. So it looks like are you wholesale a lot?
Oh, correct, yeah.
Heck yeah. Nice, man. Where's most of your deals? Like all around Houston or like all over?
Yeah, we focus mainly on Houston, but every once in a while we'll have deals like in Austin, San Antonio, Dallas, but we like to stay in Texas.
Okay. Love it, man. All right. Well, if you got a minute, I know I just found your number because you had another deal, and that deal, actually I heard that one might not work out, but honestly, can I just kind of go over what I'm looking for and see if you can find it? Okay. All right, man. It's super simple. So and I've been in the game for a while. I do a ton of fix and flips, but we do it a little bit differently, right? Like I'm not going to be your guy that if you get a smoking hot deal and you're trying to wholesale it, those aren't for me. But when you have a deal that you can't move, right? Like just let's say that maybe you didn't buy it deep enough or whatever, or maybe it's like the scope of work is too big and the fix and flip guys are just like, this is too risky. Those are the ones to bring to me. So, I don't care how big the work scope is. I don't care if it's like full gut. And also I don't care price point, right? Even if it's a higher end property but here's the number one thing is they've just got to have more than 50% equity. Because what we do is and maybe you've heard of this, but the way we fix and flip our deals is we do this profit share with the seller to where we go fund the rehab and then we pay the seller on the back end. But the way I could structure this is we could actually pay your wholesale fee. I actually just built it into my rehab budget, so you could still get your fee, and then the seller just gets their money when we flip it. But without going into too many details, does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, for sure. We don't, to be honest, come across a lot of 50% deals if you're talking about like rehab with A or B. We typically buy around 75 to 80% because we find it hard to find like 70.
Yes. Ooh, but Chris, good point. I mean, you're tracking. So, but they don't have to. I don't have to get it at that price. Just the loan to value. So, let's say that you got let's say the ARV on the deal is 400K. I don't need to buy it at 200K. I just need them to owe less than 200K on their loan. Because does that make sense? Yeah.
Like kind of like a deal, huh?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it could be free and clear as well. Like anything. So again, that deal, if they owe anything 200K or less, like that's a deal we could do. Because I'll just, without getting into too much detail, like they've just got to have enough equity for me to like, because what I do is, yeah, you're right. I take over the loan sub two, I fix it up, and then when we sell it, that's when I get my rehab back first, and then I do a profit share after that. If that makes sense. So, man, yeah. So if you find anything sitting, and then the second thing is, like, if you're negotiating on a deal and you're like, the seller's motivated and they just want, like you said, I know what you mean. Like, not everybody, no, rarely do you find deals at 50 or 60% minus repairs. But if say you're at like, say you're doing your models like 70% minus repairs and they're just like, man, there's no way. I can't take that, Chris. That's way too low. But let's say they would take 80 or 85%. Like we could do those deals and you can either like just send them my way and I'll just pay you a referral fee. Or if you're like, I mean, if you get comfortable and want to like try to pitch it like I do, you can, but you just tell me. But what I'm saying is like those deals, I'm guessing you usually pass on. Like if you can refer those over, I'll pay you for those ones too.
Okay.
That makes sense.
I can definitely get that. Mine is pretty close with the acquisition agent's office, and I'm thinking about joining that team pretty soon. So I can definitely keep an eye out for those type of deals that we're getting in past up and send over to you.
Okay. Nice. And here's what I'm gonna do. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna text you. So Kelly, I'm working with Kelly. She was the one that texted you as well a couple minutes ago. Yeah, you got it. You know Kelly?
Okay. Yeah, I was just speaking to her this morning.
Sweet. Okay. I'm going to just have Kelly. Well, she's already got your number. I'll just make this really easy. If you find anything like this, shoot it over to Kelly because Kelly's my point person on this one. And she's crushing it. And I'm more focused on just like funding these deals and managing the crews. All right. She's helping me get these deals under contract. So, but anyway, so yeah, if you get anything, just send it to Kelly. And if you have a go ahead.
I was just gonna say I don't really have any substitute deals at the moment, but I can definitely keep an eye out.
Yeah. Well, like I said, just wait for them. Or again, like I said, if you're just sitting on something and you can't move it, and you can't get your seller to renegotiate down to a price that works, like give us a call, dude. And typically what we'll do is like, we'll just get on a three-way with me and you and the seller and just be like, hey, this is what we're trying to do. Does this work for you? And if they say no, but I mean, it's worth a shot if you're about to lose the deal, you know?
Exactly.
Okay. All right, Chris, that's all I got, man. But let's stay in touch if you find something. Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate the call. I'll definitely keep an eye out.
Okay. Sounds good. Thanks. All right. You know what? Yeah, actually, I realized he's already got Kelly's number. So, all right, guys. See how easy that was? See how receptive that guy was to talking? Like, I'm helping him bring value. So, I want you guys to give me questions and speak up because I know I talk all day, every day to sellers. Actually, I don't anymore as much, but I used to for years. I was doing tons of calls. Right, I've actually been at No One Left Behind and closed on stage with Pace and Jamil, and it's a ton of fun. But like, you don't have to be as I wasn't. I would not even say I was polished there. I was just being personable. I was just talking to him and telling him how I can help him. Okay, but I want to know from you guys where do you feel like you would get stuck on that conversation? And if so, I want to help you on the next call. Because, by the way, I see a bunch of deals coming in. I'm about to work them. I'm going to go to yours next, Justin. Sorry, I had to cut you off. You were just telling me how much you like country music. But
no, you're good. You're good.
Anyway,
No,
but guys, cool. Does anybody, you guys can come off mute for a second or raise your hand or pop in the chat. But like, where in that conversation do you guys feel like you would get stuck? And I know I went into a lot more detail than you will, because I do it all the time. But you can literally just say, like, if if they've got more than 50% equity and you can't move it, send it to me. That could just be the simple script. If they've got more than 50% equity and you're struggling to sell it, or you're struggling to get it under contract because they want too much, send that deal to me. Just keep it that simple. All right. You don't have to explain the revive method. You don't have to explain how we do the profit share. You don't have to do all that stuff. Just be like, do they have 50% or more equity? It's clearly a fix and flip. And that's all you need. Should we just send your buy box criteria to the wholesalers? Yes, we can also give you the buy box like one pager, but 100% non-negotiable. You guys have got to call these people. If you do not call them, and believe me, oh my gosh, I'm also the guy that hates getting on the phone unless I have to, because it's just like I want to accomplish a lot during the day. Like funny story last night, we went to the Rockets and Lakers game 6, and I'm trying to get tickets while I'm at dinner with my wife, and I'm texting this guy to help this like guy I met that sells tickets like right outside the building. And he's like, call me. He like starts texting me like, anyway, he starts being kind of a jerk and like, dude, just call me, pick up the phone and call me. I'm like, dude, I'm at dinner with my wife and I've just got done working. Like, sorry, I can't call you. There's no reason why we can't text and do this thing. Right. But anyway, point is on this one though, I'm going to be like that jerk last night. And I'm going to tell you guys, you've got to call them. Don't just text them the buy box. Get on the phone, build some rapport, get to know them, and explain what we're doing. All right. And if you don't have all the answers, that's okay. But just be a human, build a connection, and it's going to help you. All right. And guys, here's another thing too. Martin said this earlier. Martin works as W-2. I know Kathina said last week, she's like, I'm just kind of stuck because like I got to work 8 hours a day and I got to commute and like, but I'm serious about this. I want to close deals. I want a bird dog. Well, guys, this is it. Like you can do this while you're commuting. You can do this on your lunch break. You can do this any time of day, right? I'm telling you, these wholesalers, I mean, we're talking, it's a Saturday at lunchtime and they all pick up the phone. So you guys can do this any time of day. All right. There'd be no constraints. No reason why you guys can't do this. All right. Enough of me blobbering. Let's do some more calls. While I'm calling, I'm going to look at the questions and make sure that I didn't miss. Guys, please do speak up, though. If you're like, Casey, you made that look easy. I don't think I can do that. Because of why? Just tell me why. We got Brandon. Yes. And William's so correct. Like, the wholesalers are so much easier to talk to, right? They're just like us. We're calling our friends. Something. All right, dang it, he's not answering. Oops, I don't want to call that guy. I'm trying to call 754. Mauricio. I will call an agent today. I'm happy to help. But guys, I would not necessarily recommend targeting agents for this because the agents are going to be like, they're going to, like, William just said it. It's so much easier. Hold on, I got to mute everybody. Can you guys mute? If not, I'll have to mute you. But then I can't. I'm already texting and typing and navigating. It's hard for me to mute everyone. Okay. All right. Let's go with order. Okay. Let's go Eddie G. Marine. All right. Mary Lou. Good job, Mary Lou. Oh, wait. Is that Eddie from Larry? Is that the Eddie from Sub 2? Eddie Marin or Eddie M-A-R-N? M-A-R-I-N. Somebody who's in Sub 2 in the Phoenix area. Isn't that Eddie from they have that big meetup? That name looks really familiar.
Yeah, Eddie and Marin is yeah.
That's him. Okay. I know Eddie. I'm gonna skip Eddie because I know if I talk to Eddie, I'm gonna get stuck on the phone talking to him. He's a great guy, but I want to keep moving through these. But we'll come back to Eddie. 786-667. And yes, we want to go ideally outside of. That's funny. Try to go outside of the Sub 2 community on this. Ideally, I mean you can go inside of the Sub 2 community, but yeah, I take it back. You guys can go inside of the community.
It wasn't in the Sub 2 community. It was his website on Facebook.
Okay. All right. What's that next one? Okay. Where's my next one? 786 Miami Beach. Hey, Finn, can you turn the car? Yeah. You got to climb up there.
Please leave your message for 786.
Come on. All right. We'll keep working through here. We're going to get some more people. Okay. I needed to clarify. You got to put your foot on the brake. Yeah. Okay. All right. You guys, please, someone text me if they've actually got somebody teed up and replied back. All right. Don't just send me random numbers that you guys texted. Like, Text me because you guys should be texting a bunch of people. I want to know who replied and is free for a call. Deborah came in late. No worries. Any guys anywhere in the country. All right. Somebody can copy and paste my buy box or the preferred cities, but we can do this anywhere in the country. All right. Mauricio's got one. Now, I'm going to go with Brandon. Keep getting me teed up, guys. I want to do as many of these as I can today. And I'm making this. I'm giving you guys a couple softballs, hooking you up with relationships that you don't have to call yourself. Oh, there he is. Hey, Brandon, it's Casey Gregerson. How are you, man? Did Mauricio tell you I was going to give you a call? I'm working with Mauricio.
Hey, he did. He just told me some fund manager was going to give me a call.
Fund manager. Oh, fund manager. All right, there you go. I guess I am a fund manager as well. I'm also a fix and flipper wholesaler, probably like you, man. So, okay. All right, dude. I'm assuming do you find quite a few off market deals? Is that your bread and butter? Hell yeah. All right, man. Okay, cool. So I won't take too much of your time. It's a Saturday. That way we can work together and give you more time to do what you're best at. So this is what I'll just kind of share what I look for. Is that okay?
Sure.
All right. So if you I'm not the typical cash buyer where if you get a deal at a great discount and you're pushing it out for a quick whatever 21 day, whatever your closing date is, those ones keep moving the way you move them. But what I would be is if you get a deal that you're struggling to move because maybe it's too big of a rehab or ARV is I don't know, for whatever reason, the fix and flip guys are oh man, this one's not going to work. Sorry. If you have one of those ones, bring it to me because what I'll do, but here's the really simple, easy criteria. I just need to make sure that they owe less than 50% of your ARV. So if you're selling a house for a 400K ARV, as long as the loan amount is 200K or less, and obviously they're motivated. I mean, if you're under contract, they're clearly motivated.
Casey?
Yeah.
Casey?
Yep.
You cut out there. Last thing I heard was I just need to make sure they own, and that's all I heard.
Oh, you bet. Okay, got to make sure they own 50% or less of the ARV. So if the property's worth 400K ARV, I need to make sure they owe less than 200. Does that make sense? So essentially, I'm looking for a high equity list. But if it's free and clear, I mean, all day. But anything 200K on that scenario, if they owe anything less than 200K, we can make it work. Because what I do, just to tell you a little bit of the detail, I buy these deals, and what I do is I just take over the seller's loan, or if it's free and clear, we'll seller finance it. It's just short term, right? So I take over the loan, I finance the rehab, and by the way, that's how I pay your fee. Is I'll just work in your fee into the rehab, and then what I'll do is I'll pay all that up front, and then I flip it, and when I sell it, that's when I pay the seller. And we do these all day, every day. So I've tried to teach people how to do this over the years, but I don't know, it's not the easiest thing to pitch, but when we've done it a bunch and I've got a bunch of testimonials and people they can talk to have done it, it just makes it easier. But what questions do you have on that? How that works?
You're more residential, right?
Yeah, I mean, I do a lot of multifamily. We've got about 450 units, but yeah, I don't know. It wouldn't work too good on a commercial property, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Or
So I transitioned probably about a year and a half ago over to the commercial side. So
nice.
my probably about 90% of my thing is all commercial. So the opportunities that I have right now are pretty much all commercial. I've stepped away from the residential side of things. Obviously, I still come across boatload of opportunity. Just business owners that we connect with, there's a lot of, hey, do you do resi? We're looking to offload this, yada, 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 right? So our target audience isn't a lot of distressed owners. It's really business owners. So I don't know if that changes things. I'd love to still be able to, build a relationship with you and kind of connect. But I just wanted to set that expectation first before I send you over my list of what I have.
Okay.
Moving forward,
Yeah, sounds good. Well, let's do this. Why don't we, I think, let's see. It was Mauricio that gave you got his number. Why don't, if you find anything like that or know anyone else who is, just shoot it. Because I'm more managing the fund and raising capital. So just if you find a deal, send it to Mauricio. And here's the last thing is, if you find it, let me know if I'm cutting out. I know my service is not the best. But if also you're trying to negotiate, say you've got a deal and they're motivated, but you just can't get them locked up at, say, 70% minus repairs, minus your wholesale fee, but they're motivated, you can even refer those deals, and because I could pay more than 70% of ARV, and then I could just pay you for that. I would just cut you in.
Okay. No, that's understandable. Do you guys sell that at all? Come across a boatload of land.
No, not for our buy box. So ask Mauricio. Mauricio might have somebody for that. But okay,
All right.
sweet man. Well, that's all I got. I just wanted to explain that to you. So I won't take any more of your time, man. But if you find it, just let Mauricio know, and we'll take it from there.
What was your last name? I just have Casey. What was the last name?
Yeah, Gregerson. You can follow me. I'm pretty active on Facebook and Instagram.
All right, perfect. No, I want to keep you in my CRM as I do with Mauricio, the same buy box, because when we do find opportunities like this, like I don't know if he told you about the Northtown deal, that it was a duplex that I sent over to him. And it was a wholesale. So it was a really good opportunity. So I don't know if he sent it over to you, or maybe if you guys didn't meet before then, but I like to just keep myself organized with the people that I have in my CRM here. So
Love it. Okay. Well, don't say the number I called you on. It's actually my wife's phone. But I was talking to her.
What's a good number for you?
Yeah, 307.
Hold on one second. 307
317
317
2494.
2494. All right. Sounds good.
All right,
I
man.
appreciate you, Casey.
Thank you. We'll see you. Bye.
See ya.
All right, guys. Okay, how is it sounds like I'm just looking at my bars. I have like 2 bars, 1 bar, but could you guys hear parts of that, or was it all the whole entire thing choppy? Okay, good. All right. Good. Hopefully the service will keep up. So there you guys go. Let's keep them working. Is it possible to send direct to seller leads? So Juan, here's the thing is like, I could do that, right? And guys, I have lists of like probate, lists of divorce, list of pre-inherited, pre-foreclosure. I have all those deals and lists, but I'm telling you, that's a lot of work. I'm giving you guys the hack today, and if anybody came on late, I'm showing you guys how to go find wholesalers, all right? And how to call them right now. So early in the call, we just showed you like how to go to a Facebook, go search for Facebook groups, use ChatGPT, use Google, go find wholesalers in the city that you want to wholesale in, or the city that you want to bring me deals in. Connect with wholesalers, all right? Because they all share information on Facebook. All right. Call them. And then I'm showing you when you call them, this is what you say. You say this. All right. The way I'm scripting it is basically, hey, I'm a buyer. This is what I'm looking for. I need the deals that you can't move, that you're struggling to move, that have 50% or more equity. Bring them to me and I can get you paid. All right. And your guys' job is to go do this. This is what I'm training my bird dogs to do, is go do this exact strategy. Let somebody else do all the work. You just stay in touch with them. Take it as far as you can. Whenever you get stuck, bring it to my team, and we'll close deals together. All right. One thing to clarify, guys, is you might be asking, well, how much am I going to make, Casey? The answer is it depends. All right. If all you're doing is like connecting with people and you finally get a deal and you don't know even how to talk to the seller or the wholesaler and how to negotiate it, that's okay. Like you could bring that to Buck on my team. Buck will help you. And you'll make a little less, but that's okay. That's totally fine. But if you're able to negotiate it and keep it going, you'll make more. You might also not know how to underwrite it, and then in which case I'll have my team underwrite it and give you a green light. But the farther you could take it, the more profit you'll make. All right. And some of you guys like Martin earlier, Martin's getting really good at this. Like Martin's going to be able to basically bring me a deal teed up, ready to go. Because Martin did call with Buck, as he mentioned. He's understanding it. He knows how to build relationships. He now knows how to use the underwriting tool. Like Martin's pretty much almost ready to go and do these deals on his own. All right. Yeah, he's working 2 more as we speak. All right. So any question, guys, I love the questions because my big goal on today is like we've had between 50 and 60 people live throughout the last 2 hours. Is I want to show you guys, I want everyone coming out of this with the shortcut, with the hack, with the easy way to go make more money bird dogging. All right. And show in the exact buy box exactly how to do it. So if you tuned in late, you might want to have to go back and watch the recording. But honestly, it's not rocket science. We're just locating and finding wholesalers, telling them what we're looking for, and then working that relationship. Ooh, that's another thing too, guys. I know I'll catch my breath for a second. But Martin brought up earlier, he's getting so many leads, he's having trouble keeping up with it. So what I would recommend to start is just a simple little Google sheet or a spreadsheet. And just like that guy said, he's got a CRM. He took down my name and number on the last call. Do the same thing. All right. Just keep track of these people. Anyone you have a positive call with that's open to it, write their name and their number, put them in a spreadsheet so you can stay in touch with them. All right. Make it that simple. If you want to have a CRM and all that, you can do that too. But I want to make it really easy. All right. Ready for a new call. Let's go for it. All right. I'm not going to do vacant land though. Go ahead. Fire away.
Oh, okay. There's a couple of you. I sent you a DM in Facebook, and you with a property in Burbank with all the comparables. You gave me a thumbs up on it, but I'm not sure what it was that you were asking. You asked me for my contact information, so I don't know what it is. If you wanted to follow up with that particular property, or it was just just wanted my contact information. I did send it to you.
Okay, good. Good deal. No, sorry, I was making sure I had you. There you go with the CRM. I want to make sure I had you in my CRM.
Yeah.
Do they is that do you have their phone number?
I actually do. I've talked to the agent a couple of times. The property is down to the studs, and they're not able to move it, even though there's a lot of people flirting with it. But he says that
Is
they're
this
not
the one
coming
I
through.
worked on? I looked at a couple weeks ago that you showed me.
No, that's another one. That one is in
Okay.
Alhambra. The one I
Yeah,
sent
that's
you
right.
is actually in Burbank. Um,
Okay.
that's one question. So if you want to give me some feedback,
Let's do it. I'll call him.
here now.
Let's do that.
Whoa. Okay. Well,
I'm just gonna call him.
let me get on
Or
the.
can I?
Let me.
Yeah. Why don't I'll do another call, but guys, that'll be a next step, right? Is what I could do is you guys are seeing how I plant. We're just planting seeds. We're planting seeds with wholesalers, but when you actually have a deal, that's what we're gonna do next. And I think that's what's great is Enrique's already got a deal.
The last time I spoke to him, he actually asked me for my contact information. He kind of liked it, but he wasn't sure if these people would be ready for that type of structure on the deal. Let me see.
All right, I'm gonna keep it moving, but
Yeah. Uh,
Enrique,
sure.
but
Not a problem.
get it.
The other question I had was if you have an opinion on prop AI, which is just cold calling quickly. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's prop AI. I don't know what your opinion is. You don't have to say it here now. If you want to send me a DM, I'm not sure if based on what I saw, I wasn't sure whether to keep it or simply just pass it on, just pass on it.
Got it. Yeah. Have you already paid for it or you're just debating whether to pay for
I,
it?
I know I did, but they are offering us so many days to just go ahead and cancel the subscription. But I already paid for it. If you have a
Okay.
way of using it,
All right,
as to
I'll
where
answer that.
you have, yeah.
Okay, let me answer. Okay. Um, okay, sorry, I'll come back to this. Hey, this is Casey Gregerson. I just oh sorry. My partner just told me to give you that. Were you talking to Brand? This is Noah, right? I thought it was a great call with having no idea what was going on. Sorry. I actually do know what I'm doing. So all right, man. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut right to it, man. It's a Saturday. I don't want to waste a bunch of your time, but I was just gathering. We were poking around on Facebook trying to find some wholesalers that could bring us deals. Do you find a lot of off-market deals?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
10 to 15 per month.
Hell yeah.
Week.
All right. I'm talking to the right person. Good. Okay. All right, cool, man.
Oh wait, before we go any further, you might already work with us. Do you work with 21 Property Group? Do you and your or your partner?
No. What's it called?
21 Property Group.
21. Nope, I don't. Are you guys agents or wholesalers? Or both?
We are wholesalers.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I am not.
Okay, wonderful.
Sweet. Let me is it cool if I'm going to rattle off my buy box if that's cool with you?
Yeah, for sure, man. Feel free.
Okay.
But before all of that, are you guys going to be the end buyer on this?
Yeah.
Are you looking to wholesale it as well?
No, great question. So Noah, but here's the thing. You're Noah. Bran will be he's going to be the guy that's going to be the point person, but I'm the end buyer. I'm the one actually. I'm looking for flips, but I don't need to full wholesale it.
Okay.
I won't do you like that. Noah's just my partner. Yeah, Noah's just like he's like I'm the guy who raises capital and manages all the contractors and all that. He's the one helping me gather and find the deals. But I just wanted to. It's a little easier, I think, if I explain it than Noah what we do.
Okay.
Cool. All right, so bring me the stuff that like you're having trouble moving, right? Like I'll just be honest with you. If you've got a sweet smoking hot deal that you can just find a cash buyer for, that won't be me. Like just go ahead and wholesale that thing off. But if you have one that's sitting around not moving, and I'm not going to come renegotiate with you. I know that's what most people do. What we do though is what we basically is well, here's the criteria. If you're having trouble moving it and they've got more than 50% equity, so easy math. If it's worth $500,000 and they owe 250K or less, like it could be free and clear, they could owe 100 as long as it's 250K or less. That's what we can buy. So to explain what we do is we'll go in and partner with the seller. So essentially, if they've got a loan in place, we'll take it over sub two. We'll go pay for the rehab, and then we profit share with the seller on the back end. And the way I would pay you is I'll just work your fee into the rehab, and I can just pay you on the front end as well. We've even given the sellers like money up front if they've got enough equity. But anyway, that's what we look for. So it could be a way to like save a deal if like you guys are struggling to move it or the seller just wants too much and too risky for the investor. You know what I mean?
Okay, understood.
And then second part would be if you've got a deal that you're working and maybe you're more on the dispo side, but like if you're also on the front end when you're negotiating the deal, if you've got a seller, like let's say hypothetically your underwriting is 70% of ARV minus repairs minus your wholesale fee. Let's say you got somebody that they're just like, man, no way, that's too low. You can't make the numbers work. Like you can refer those deals to us and we'll just pay you a referral fee for what we close. And then we could come into that, like wherever you want to bring us in, but a lot of people just refer them over and then I'll hop on the phone because I can pay like 80 to 85% of ARV but it's because like I pay them on the back end, if that makes sense. So that might be a way where like some deals you're passing on, we could still pay you on those.
Understood. Yeah, typically the only way we're accepting financing is through hard money or cash.
Okay, nice. And again, it's a creative way to do it, right? But I'm just telling you, like we probably are going to do like 100 of these this year across the country, and we've done it enough, and we have enough like testimonials and people they can talk to of like, I mean, people they just make more money, right? At the end of the day, you get it, right? If you're flipping a house, even if you're buying it at 70%, if it's like a really big rehab or the ARV's a little bit, oh, maybe maybe the comps are a little bit all over the place. Like a lot of people just pass on it, but I'm like, no, I can do this, and I'm just transparent with the seller. I'm like, hey, this is how we all make money. This is what the ARV tells us, but there's no guarantees, and we just disclose everything. We're really upfront, and then if it sells for what we think, we all make a lot of money, and if it doesn't, then we don't make as much. But they would have been in the same boat. But go ahead. What other questions you have?
It's just we're very particular. Like we don't really accept creative financing or stuff like that. So like, how would you be financing these deals if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, okay, really good question. So again, like I'm not like on your buyer. This is for the deal that like you're just about ready to give up on. And then just call me, right?
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're about ready to be like,
I understand now.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you're about ready to, or say you've been trying to retrade or renegotiate because it was too high and they're just like, no, then before you go terminate your contract, be like, hey, you know what? Let me put you in touch with Casey. And honestly, what we could do is we could just both hop on a three-way call with me, you and the seller. That way, you're not getting cut out and we'll just talk it through. And then I do it all the time. So we can explain it. And if it works, great. And if not, then I guess you can go ahead and let it go.
Okay, cool, man. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Yeah.
Well, sweet. So anywhere you find it, but like I said, I'm going to have you stay in touch with Noah if you find something, just because he's going to be way more responsive than me. And, yeah, man, we'll keep us in mind. Noah. Yeah, it was Noah, right? You're Noah.
Yeah.
It was Bran.
Noah. Yep.
Dang it.
Yep.
I've been making a lot of calls today, if you can't tell, but sorry. But
I was speaking to Brandon.
Brandon. Yeah, that's right. Brandon Eggholm. Engholm.
And he didn't make me aware of his last name, but
yeah, that was him.
Yeah.
You know what? So let's do this. I'll have Brandon just I'll have Brandon text you again, or he sounds like you got his number. So just save his number. If you find something, let us know.
Okay, wonderful.
All right, man. I won't take any more of your time on a Saturday. Appreciate the time. See ya. Bye. All right, there you guys go. See how you could just completely fumble through the call, and it doesn't even matter, right? I was like had 5 things going on and didn't know who his name was and who couldn't keep track of who's who. But again, we're actually helping these people solve a problem. We're bringing them value, and they're all receptive to it. The pivot was so good, yeah. And you see where he was going. He's like, you will find that. Let me highlight something, guys. You will find that some people are like, man, I don't want to deal with your creative financing. Like if I'm a wholesaler and I'm trying to go sell to somebody, create like a buyer that's creative, I'm not going to mess with it unless it's a deal that I'm about to pass on. So that was really, I'm so glad I asked that, because one of you guys will run into that. So again, you're just telling them like, I said it, we need to write this down. And it clicked with them, right? It's, hey, I'm looking for the deals that you're about to terminate or you're about to cancel because you can't make the numbers work. All right. Or on the front end, you can't get it under contract because your seller wants too much and you know that you can't wholesale it for that number because you're a good underwriter and you know what you're doing and it's too risky. All right. Yes. Oh, good point, Becky. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's another concern they're going to have is like, well, crap. I'm not going to, how's this transition? How are you going to handle off? Like, let's just get a call and talk it through. And guys, remember, I understand a lot of you are not ready to have that 3-way call with the seller. That's okay. If you're not, Buck is a huge resource on my team. He's the one you're going to get a hold of. Okay. Buck's not on this call, but if you guys, you know what, let's do this. I want to invite all you guys to our underdogs call. If you are not already on our underdogs call, we do that every Wednesday at noon Central. That's when we do a lot of what I'm doing. We also like call Bucks on there who helps close. I've got Asher on there who helps underwrite them. I mean, there's a ton of people on here that already come. I know Becky, Derek, John, Brian, Enrique. A lot of you guys are already on those calls. But anyway, if you're not on that weekly Wednesday call, pop your email right now in the chat and I will add you in there. Okay. Mark, you got another one? Let's do it. But yeah, guys, by the way, you know what? Yeah, I can give you Buck's number. Okay. Do not bug Buck unless you have a deal ready to go. Okay. Meaning like you've actually got a seller and a wholesaler who's got a deal that fits the buy box, meaning 50% or less equity, right? Meaning you guys have heard him say that enough times, but if the house is worth 500K fixed up, make sure they owe 250 or less. And if they have motivation and you can actually get the decision maker on the call, bring in Buck. And then I'll give you guys Buck's number, okay? Somebody needs to write this down. Or if you guys want to text him, you can. It'd be kind of funny. All right, Buck's number is 909. Hold on, I can't copy this. 921 4064. I'll drop it here in the chat. How about this? You guys could do this. Send Buck this text. Say, Buck, we heard you have the best mustache in San Diego, and I want you to help me close some deals. Or say, I want you to help me close some Revive deals. Tell him, we heard you have the best mustache in San Diego. And say, is it okay if I text you if I have a deal ready to close? And then you'll have Buck's contact info, right? So you tell him he has the best mustache in San Diego.
I have a number to that Burbank property.
Okay, let's do it.
I can, you already put it on the chat. I'll give you the number. His name is Brian Moore.
Okay.
He's from England.
Okay.
It's 310-849-4990.
Okay. Brian, you said?
Yes, Brian Moore.
Brian Moore. Okay.
The property is down to the studs. He's in Burbank. If you want the address.
Okay, I'm calling it. We're good. I'll show you guys how I do this without any information, just to show you guys that you don't need to know all the answers. Thanks. Well, I'm waiting for him to answer again, guys. This is a great example of like, you don't have to know everything, but you just got to get on and start talking to people. Trying to be an example of that for you guys that like, those of you guys are worried, Martin said it earlier, right? He was nervous that he wouldn't know what he's talking about. Like, you don't have to know everything. You just got to get on the phone, and then you'll get more comfortable, and eventually it'll just be take a deep breath. Yeah. I don't know. I'm amped today.
Hi, you reached Brian Moore with Sotheby's International Realty. Leave a name and number.
Dang. Okay, good call. I'm going to turn off my video. Hopefully, is it just going in and out? I hope it hasn't been choppy the whole time for you guys. Come on, Brian. All right. Did Brian say he would answer, Enrique?
Actually, no, I would just, no. I sent you the information. We're just calling him because you asked me to call him, prompt you to call him. I haven't set it up. Sorry about that.
Okay, that's okay. Oh, you're good. All good, man. We're moving fast here. No worries at all. Why don't you text him and hey, my partner.
Yep, I'll do that right now.
He'll pick. All right, and then all right, Enrique. Let me just sorry. So many people today. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna call Mark's guy is in Justin is. Did you notice on that last call that I did with that?
I think we lost him.
And I'm back. Here we go. Oh, dang it. All right, Mark, you got to send it again because the chat for me is. Oh, there you go. Already on top of it. Okay, I don't know if you guys heard my last point, but that last call, I had no idea where that property was even at, but it doesn't even matter, right? Like, I'm just telling you, this is so universal. Like, okay, dang it. It let me cheat. I see this. Well, at least this guy's name is in Tucson. I was going to guess Arizona anyway with Mark, but you don't have to, again, you don't have to know everything. Just get on the phones. Hey, Justin, this is Casey Gregerson.
Hey, my brother, how we doing?
Doing good, man. How are you?
Enjoying this lovely Saturday, lots of the good weather.
There you go. You're right, man. It's about to get brutally hot. I'm actually I'm over in Houston right now, and it's like, you know what? Houston is actually like, yeah, it's like, what is it? 72 degrees today. Same with you guys. It's not too high yet.
Oh, geez. Yeah, 72 is Arizona 92. That's
We lost you, Casey.
not right now. 92.
Oh, man.
Hanging. What can I do for you?
Cool, man. I'm going to jump in baseball game, but all right, I got your back. Perfect. All right. So anyway, you do a shit ton of deals in all around in Phoenix. So here's what I'm looking for. So to be clear, like, oh, it's echoing a little bit.
I'm losing it.
Okay. Can you hear me okay now? Dang. Sorry, man. My services. Okay. Hold on real quick. Okay. Sorry about that. Is it better now?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, perfect. All right. So I just want to explain what we're looking for. I'll try to go fast, but it's pretty simple. I'm not going to be the buyer if like you've got a sweet wholesale deal that you're just going to sell for cash and like have a bunch of competition for. Like that's not going to be good for this one. But if you've got a deal that you're struggling to move, like just maybe the seller, or let's say that you're all your buyers are like, nah, that scope, it's too big of a scope of work or too big of a flip, or the ARV is a little unpredictable, and you just can't move it. If they've got 50% or more equity, that's the only criteria the only box I need to check. If it's assuming it's a fix and flip, if they got 50% or more equity, then send that one our way. Because what we do is we actually partner with the seller, and then we take over their loan or whatever, sub two, or if it's free and clear, we just structure it that way. We fund the rehab, and then we do a profit share on the back end. And then the way we pay you is I just build in your fee into the rehab. So I can pay you on the front end of the deal. And then, yeah, and then we go fix and flip it. Everybody makes money. But again, this isn't going to work for a brand new deal you got like that you can still like traditionally wholesale. It's for the deals that you're about to lose. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, this is music to my ears. I need somebody that can help me out in these situations because, yeah, we definitely have a few of those exactly how you described. I would have to check on the equity part of it, but I'll definitely do some digging because I do have a few hard to move ones right now that potentially they would be open to partnership or something like that too. So
Yeah, hell yeah, man. And it's like,
and then
go ahead.
And you only do the equity potential, or like if they have 50% equity, no other exceptions.
Yeah, I mean, it won't the math won't work if they owe more than 50%. So, but again, price point doesn't matter. Rehab scope doesn't really matter. It could be as big as it needs to be. I mean, the kind of like the home run deals are typically like a 50K rehab and around there. But honestly, any rehab will work. So, but let me share one other thing is you'll probably like this. Or do you work on or I'm sure whether it's you or somebody on your team that does the front end of like getting the deal under contract. If you've got a deal that like, let's say your underwriting is 70% minus repairs, minus the rehab. Let's just say your seller like is just like, man, I just can't let it go for that much, and you guys can't make the numbers work, and you're like, we can't get this thing under contract because we're not gonna be able to sell it. If you find a deal like that, you could just refer it over, and if we can close it, we'll just pay you a referral fee. Like we'll just figure out a fair number there. But then we can, because I can often pay like 85% of ARV because again, I'm doing a profit share on the back end, so I don't have to take all the risk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, this is sweet. I like it.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I fixed and flipped and wholesale for a long time, and I just finally was like, I'm tired of taking all the risk. This is what I'm going to do, and we do it. We're probably going to do about 100 of these this year across the country, and that's the other thing is like, I mean, could anybody do this? Could you do it? Yes, but it's a tricky one to like position and basically negotiate, and so, but we've just got so many testimonials and so many people who have done it with us, and then we've got all the contracts. So anyway, it's easy for us, right? So to me, it's like, how do I find more people like you're saying, like where they've got equity and you can't move it? Anyway.
Yeah, no, this is sweet. I don't foresee us having a problem working together at all.
Okay.
Being able to potentially put something together, get close to it, and maybe even lock something down.
Cool. So
I'm gonna put some feelers out and look into the tax records and all that jazz on some of the deals that I got right now, and see if I got anyone with the equity. And
cool.
I'll shoot them your way.
Awesome. Well, let's do this. Mark is the guy that reached out. Me and Mark work together. I'm more of the capital raiser, managing the contractors. Mark Andres.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I'll have Mark remind you and shoot you a text. But as soon as if you have anything, I would say this: as soon as you get something, well, we can hop on a quick call with Mark and just make sure the numbers check out. But then if it's a fit, what we'll do is we'll just do a 3-way call if it's appropriate with me and you and the seller or Mark and the seller or whatever. And then, yeah, we can just kind of run it past them, be like, hey, this is what we're thinking. Does it work for you? And if they're open to it, then we can send out a formal, like if we need to send them a new updated offer or either way, all that's easy, dude. We'll navigate that if we got the right deal.
Yeah, no, that's sweet.
Cool. All right, man. Well, I'll let you run. I know it's a Saturday, so let Mark know. Let Mark know, and we'll go from there. Go ahead.
Gotcha. Let me see. Okay, yeah, Mark Andrews. Yeah, okay. Just making sure, because I was like, I weirdly texted my number to a guy named Mark, and then I had this guy Casey call me at the same time.
Yeah, you got it.
Sweet. Well, thanks, Casey. So just Mark will be my point of contact.
Yeah. Yep. You got it, man. We'll go from there.
Cool. I guess I'll ask him for his number and we'll get in touch. Appreciate you.
Yeah, you bet, man. Thanks. Talk to you later. Bye. All right. There you go, Mark. That guy's loving it.
Right on, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah, there you go, guys. That's all it takes. Okay. Let me get in the chat. So again, I'm going to say it one more time. And if somebody's coming onto the Zoom late, to recap, we've showed you guys how to go find wholesalers. We've shown you how to find, like, literally just go to Facebook groups, get their information, start texting them, and then whoever's free, start making the calls. For the last like 45 minutes to an hour, I've just been calling them and showing you guys how super easy this is to pitch it. All right. But I want to know where are you guys feel like you're stuck on this? Is there any parts of the conversation that I'm going into that you feel like, oh, okay, see, I need help with that? Like, I do have a script, a really good framework that Ashley on my team helped me build out for you guys. So if you want that framework, I tell you what, let me, okay. I'm going to share a link right now with you guys. If you want access to this, I'm going to have you go comment on this because I created this post earlier in sub 2. Let me do this really quick. All right, here it is. I'm going to share this link, hopefully. Copy link. All right, awesome. I'm going to drop this here in the chat. If you guys want access to the script in the underwriting, what else do we need to give you guys? We did a 1 hour call on this the other day, and I did even more of these. And you know what? And also on that call, we did Martin, who's on here earlier. That's when Buck and Martin called the seller on three-way, and you guys got to see how it was negotiated. I'll share that loon with you guys, and I'll share this sort of script. All right. I want to make sure there's nothing holding you guys back. So go on that Facebook post and just comment on it, and then that'll trigger it to all know who to send this information to. All right. Kathina, you prompted all this. Kathina last week was like, "Hey, I want to close deals. I want to help Bird Dog, but I'm working my W-2 and I'm commuting, and I'm like, I don't." She's like, didn't quite have enough time and felt stuck. I'm like, oh my gosh, how do we make this easier? Oh, here it is. Show you how to go find wholesalers so you can call them on your commute, or you can call them in your lunch break, or you can call them on a Saturday, like whenever you have time, and just keep working the deals. Okay. You bet. Thanks, Mark. Okay, Casey, I can also help folks with a quick avail. Yeah. Ooh, yes. Good point. Keith Rashawn is another great resource, guys. Keith also, I know I mentioned Buck earlier. Like, oh, what just happened? Oh, never mind. If you guys need someone else to just help you like make the call, I don't know. I might be volunteering you here, Keith, but Keith has been closing. Keith's actually worked on my closing. He's been a closer on our team, and he still helps me close deals in Houston. If you're just struggling, like, hey, I don't know what to say on the phone, or I feel like I got the right lead. Am I overstepping, Keith? If those guys reach out to you, if they need help getting on the phone and figuring out how to talk to somebody, I'll tell you what, Keith Rashawn can talk to anybody. All right, he's in for it. Good. There you guys go. Even more help here. Love it when we tackle more as a community. Okay. Man, I am running out of time. All right, John. John, you are Johnny on the spot. Let's call Adam Rodriguez. One last one, all right? Oh.
Hey,
Yeah, I got a little feedback though, Larry. Larry, type it in the chat really quick. I'm doing this call, but I want to help you, Larry. Oh wait, you may have already done it, Larry. I saw you send me a DM.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you
hello?
Hey, this is Casey Gregerson. Actually, my partner John told you to give you a call. This is Adam, right?
No, this is my name's Brian Moore.
Oh, listen, we got Brian. Okay, got a hold of you. Okay, sorry, Brian. I've been calling a couple different people here today, but okay, you got the house in Burbank, right? You got that listing in Burbank?
Yes, sir.
Okay, awesome. You have a quick minute? I just wanted to talk through. So I'm a fix and flipper, and from what Enrique told me, this is definitely a fix and flip, right? You guys got it all the way down to the studs.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, pivot, guys. I called the wrong number. I'm on mute right now. But anyway, so this is a deal. This is how you talk directly to an actual lead. Okay. Oh, sorry. I was on mute. I was talking on mute. Anyway, Brian, so here's what we do. And this might be a no at this, and maybe it's a no today, but maybe your seller might come around to it later on if you guys aren't able to move it. But what our company does, so we fix and flip across the country. What we do though is we just basically partner with the seller. So essentially, like on this house, we would go in, we would fund to fix it all up, and then what we do is we create a partnership with the seller, and then we basically just profit share on the back end. So that way, I don't know how familiar you are with fix and flippers, but typically the fix and flippers got to buy it at such a big discount to account for all the risk and the budget and holding costs. But when we do it, we can actually pay your seller a lot more than most other flippers because we're partnering. And then the last thing I'll say is, like, if you wanted to, you could actually list it once it was all fixed up at the higher price point. But do you think your sellers should be open to that?
Well, Enrique came to me with that proposal looking at his messages to me on the 18th, and I reached out to the sellers, and I don't know, you don't know the backstory of this house, but they 3 years ago they were having their house repaired, and the roofer put the roof on fire. So they got displaced from their house. The roofer didn't have insurance. Then they paid a contractor $150,000 to remodel the entire inside of the house because the house was basically ruined by the fire department. And so they paid $150,000 to a contractor. So they have no trust of contractors whatsoever. So I asked them this 2 weeks ago. They said absolutely 100% not. They just want a regular flipper sale.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ouch. Okay, got it. Okay. Well, I mean, we've done this. I totally that we might not be able to overcome that. I'll just share that we've done this like hundreds of these and built a reputation of doing it. So, and plus, I mean, contractually, we would set it up to where they're not like they can't get hosed on it. But anyway, but if you feel like, yeah, is maybe now it's still just not going to work or
And ask them again this weekend, but
okay.
they're just, we already have a couple of other offers on the table. We're just trying to iron those out, and they're just coming down to over a $5,000 or $10,000 difference. And they're just, we're
Okay.
regular flippers where they're going to, close escrow in 2 weeks with
Great.
with like 2-day inspection contingency, that kind of thing.
Okay. You know what? So I would say, Brian, see if you guys get an offer on one of those and make that work. Yeah, do that all day. Why don't you? But is it okay? Do you mind just? I'll have Enrique follow up. But I mean, I think let's have this conversation in I don't know 2 weeks or 30 days if you're still having issues, or maybe in a couple months. But just know that yeah, if they are open to it, I would be happy to share our even I'd be happy to share people who've actually done this with us, or anything they need to kind of feel better about it. I can imagine them being skeptical.
On the surface, if I had other flip listings like this, I completely understand where you come from. I think it's if I was doing it on my own house, I would consider doing it. It's just like I'm dealing with two very bruised and damaged sellers.
Yeah.
They don't trust anyone, and understand really, because you give someone $150,000 to remodel your house, and it goes off into the night time, without seeing you. I think it's a really effed up situation. So.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that, Brian. I would is it okay if he's my partner, he's the one that helps me find these, and I'm more of the contractor and I raise the money, whether I do it with the bank loan or private money, or I manage a capital fund, but anyway, if it's okay, if you find any seller in that situation, do you mind just shooting it over to Enrique and we'll take a look at it?
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
I think it's a great concept.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that. Most other agents aren't always open to it because it's different, but I can tell you're pretty open-minded.
Yeah, no, I get it. It sounds like a win-win.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Brian, I'll let you go.
Right,
Appreciate your time.
If you get a chance.
Yeah, I'll have Enrique. I'm about to run my son's game. But yeah, we could do that.
All right.
Sounds good. All right. Thanks, Brian. See ya.
Thanks.
Boom. Okay, there we go. So we just mixed in that's how you talk to an agent, right? And that usually the agents are not that willing to chat. But there you go, guys. But it's the same concept, right? We're planting seeds, just like we planted the seed with the wholesaler. Like that deal might not work, but we explained it. And Enrique, by the way, great job, Enrique, explaining that well enough to him that like he was open to it. Because I'm telling you, most agents, it does not go down like that. They're like, oh, why would I do that? Why would I let my seller do that? That sounds like a terrible idea. That sounds super complicated or whatever. I'm tired of investors calling me all day. But anyway, good job, Enrique. Okay.
He just texted me, said he just spoke to you, so he's giving me feedback. I mean, he's pretty cool.
Good.
Initially, he was a little cold, when I first talked to him, but then we just got to talking, and he opened up, and we got friendly.
Yeah, love it. Okay, Johnny on the spot. I promised John and Adam Rodriguez. So what happened? 877. Okay. I was calling him back a second time and I dialed the wrong number. You guys, my wife is going to kill me because these people are all going to start texting me back on my wife's phone. And she's like, "What's wrong with you?" Hey, Adam, it's Casey Gregerson. My partner John told me to give you a call. Are you still free for a minute?
Yeah, what's going on?
Okay, man. All right. Okay, I'll be quick, man. I'm actually running late to my son's game, but I still wanted to call you because I promised I would. Do you really quick? I could from what we could see on Facebook, looks like you find quite a few deals off market.
There you go.
You doing it? All right, man. Cool. So if it's okay, I'm just gonna explain what we're looking for, and if you find it, dude, I'd love to work together. If that's cool. Okay, so I'm not your traditional just cash buyer where if you find it at a great discount, I come in and close and with cash and whatever your timeline is. But where I could help you is on if you have any deals that you've got under contract that you're like you can't move because maybe the rehab scope is too big, or maybe the ARVs like a little bit all over the place, or the comps are a little wonky. Whatever the situation is, like as long as the seller has 50% or more equity of ARV, so just easy math. If the house is worth $500,000, as long as they owe 250K or less, like we can close any deal. I don't care how big the rehab is. I don't care what the ARV. Like we can do any deal like that. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So what we do is we'll go in. I'll either take over the loan sub two, or if it's free and clear, we'll just structure it that way, and I'll go fund the rehab, and then I just partner with the seller, and essentially we do a profit share. I mean, I'm simplifying it, but we basically do a profit share on the back end, and that's how they get paid, and it just honestly allowed us to pay way more than, like I'm assuming your normal underwriting is say 70% minus repairs minus your fee. Like I could pay like 80 to 85%. Sometimes higher.
Okay.
But it's because I pay them on the back.
What type of deals?
Man, I would say anything as long as it's got equity, right? So single family, it could be multifamily. I mean, again, fix and flip, right? I'm looking for something that I can go in, fix up, and yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna flip it. Yeah, I don't really want to hold. It's all fix and flip.
Because when you started saying creative wise, I have a couple deals that, they have equity, but they have an asset there that they keep netting, let's say $4,200 a month, particularly on this deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're willing to hold a no, but like you said, it's not 50% of it. So
Yeah. Yeah. So I would just say, think of me next time again. It's a fix and flip where you can't move it. And you might not have anything in your inventory today, but the other thing is if you're on the front end and like actually getting these things under contract, here's what else could work is like, let's say that you've like ran your numbers and you're making your offer and the seller's like, man, I can't take that. Like I need more than that. And you're just like, well, I can't pay you more than that because then I can't wholesale it. No one's going to buy it. If you're in that spot and if they have 50% or more equity, which is super easy, right? You just see what they owe, divide that by the ARV. If it's less than 50%, then shoot that over. And if I can close it, I'll just pay a referral fee on some deals that you would have already otherwise passed on, right? And just make an introduction and we'll track it that way. I'm not lessing on it.
I'll definitely look forward to working with you. I'm glad you called me because I definitely work deals with people that are transparent on your end too. So I'm willing to give you that contact with the seller. It's all about, putting it together.
Love it.
For me, it's for the seller to, make money.
There you go, man.
For him to be happy.
Dude, that's it. We all make money, right? Like they make more money, you're gonna make money, and this here's the thing: is like the seller actually sells for more money often. I mean, unless the ARV was just off or the market drops. But if that happens, we're all it's part of the game, right? Okay.
So basically, flips is what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's do this. I gotta run to this game, but John, I'm gonna have my partner John text you again. Anything you have, send it to John because he's the guy. He's the one that he's my partner helping me find the deals and negotiating and putting it together. I'm more of the raising money and managing the renovations. So I'll just send anything to John, man, and then let's do some deals together.
Let's make it happen.
Cool.
I sent him one deal that potentially could be. I'm not going to take up your time so much, but it's an existing structure that they were trying to complete, but they didn't due to funds. They were trying to do like a likes with ADU. There isn't much equity there. He bought it for 200K. I mean, he wants 200, to be honest with you.
Got it. Yeah, if they've got, well,
Doesn't make sense for you.
yeah, it's got equity. That's a hard rule that 50% or more equity. But either way, yeah, keep finding them, man. I guarantee you'll have some that should pop up.
It's not a type of deal that some people won't look over them, because they want to get in there cash. They don't want to help the seller out and actually take over the loan.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah. Sounds good, man. All right. Appreciate the time. All right. Later. Bye. Perfect. Hey, Finn, will you turn the car back on? Okay. All right, guys. There you go. What are we?
Thanks, Casey.
You bet, man. So what are we today? Are we like 5 for 5 on these? How many have we done? Does everybody feel the confidence now that any one of you guys can make these calls? I have yet to have anyone like push back on like, ooh, I don't know about that. That seems confusing. Like no pushback whatsoever. And I'm telling you guys, it's that easy. And it's not that I'm just that good. It's that easy. Ask Martin. Ask anybody who else. I mean, Larry, right? Larry's got your hand raised. Hey, Larry, I'll probably have to work your deal. But Larry, I'll let you come off mute. I mean, does that seem easy to just talk to wholesalers and explain what we're looking for?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, Larry's got
But
it.
I don't like talking to wholesalers. I like talking to the agents. It's better. Yeah, she's this is a good one. The guy's needs to move out. He's only owes like 100,000 on it, and so he's got like 70% equity in it. Been on market for 245 days, and he just needs a little bit of walking money, and he can probably wait for the rest.
Okay. Are they ready for the call?
Yep. She went
All right.
about 18 months.
All right. I
told
tell
her
you
that
what.
you'd be calling.
Okay. I'll let you mute, Larry. It's got a weird little feedback. You guys want to do one more call?
Okay.
What do you guys think? We've only been on here for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Should we do one more? Since good friend Larry wants it done, let's do it. All right. But hey, guys, if this has been helpful, I will say this. So that I led off the call. I don't even think Larry knows this. So the sub 2 calendar is getting completely redone, and like all the hosts and everything, we basically have to go reapply to continue to do the Zoom. So I'm definitely going to reapply, but no guarantees we'll continue to have problems to profits. So, but don't worry, like we'll find a way. We will still be helping. We will still be doing deals together. We'll still be working together. Okay. So don't worry about that. But I just want to let you guys know that next week is TBD as far as scheduling. But here's the thing. Yeah, Mark was like, if you guys want to keep the call, like I don't want to give like Victoria's email, but I would just email support. You guys could even, or anyone you know if you have your onboarding person, or I'm sure every one of you guys should have a contact. It's up to you. If this is helpful and you guys have gotten value from this call, yeah, please do share. Be like, yeah, we could just do it. Yeah, or their group or whatever. But yeah, if you guys want to let them know that this has been valuable, I think they know. But it never hurts to let them know. So yeah, honestly, I would have really appreciated it, guys. So I would you can email whoever you want. Actually, I'll let you guys work that in the chat. I'm going to make one more call. I'm not even sure who to email. I might start with sub 2 support and just be like, but again, I don't want this to come across that I ask people to come and be like, hey, we want this Zoom. Like if you guys want it, you could just say, hey, this has been very valuable. I hope to see it. I hope to see it on the schedule still. But hopefully that makes sense. I'm almost didn't say anything, but at the end of the day, I want to keep this. I want to keep doing this with you guys too. So not to get all soppy and sad on you guys, but all right, let's do another call. Man, I hope this guy answers because we've been fire on the calls today. So if he does answer, guys, now you'll get to see this is step 3. Step 1, finding the wholesalers. Find them on Facebook. Find them on Claude or ChatGPT. Find them, get their number, and text them. Step 2 is call them and plant the seed. Tell them what you're doing. I've been doing that for the last hour. Step 3 is now we've got somebody on the hook. We got somebody that we can actually help. So now we get on a 3-way call ideally with the wholesaler and the seller. Right now, this is going to be a situation with the agent. So I won't actually get to talk to the seller, but that's okay. I'm gonna still work it like I'm talking to the seller. Okay. 832-497. All right, I'm calling Esther.
Hi, you've reached Esther Gomez.
I'm glad you guys liked my pink phone today. I'm in the car about ready to go to my son's game and calling all these leads on my wife's phone, who, as I've mentioned, is going to kill me. All right, where did it go? Oh, this is a Houston lead. Nice. Cypress, not too far from where I'm calling you guys from today. Hello?
Hi.
Come on. I even have a Houston number. Why will this not go through? There we go.
And it's comments with Walter on my property. Sorry, I can't get to the phone. But if you leave your name and number, I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Yeah, you bet, Richard. This has been good, man. Good. Buck's ready. By the way, guys, we have Buck. Somebody could share Buck's name again. Also, Keith Rashawn. Those are two great resources for you guys if you're struggling. Like, say we have a lead that's going to work, and you're ready to start having a conversation of how the Revive method works. These are some great people to help you out. Hello, Esther. The heck, Esther.
Hi, you've reached
All right. Well, we've only called Esther about 13 times, so she's probably going to get upset. But I'm sure she's upset. But
I'll follow up with her.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Larry. Yeah, she doesn't work on Saturday. We're working on Saturday. All right, guys. Well, let's kind of wrap it up and summarize again. Thank you guys for all the positive feedback. Again, I'm showing up here on a Saturday with you guys because I want us to collectively hold on. Mute, Larry. I gotta mute you. Okay, there we go. Mute all. Okay. All right, cool. Let me go back to the chat. Okay. Ooh, yes. How do you get on the Bulldogs? So we call it our underdogs call on Wednesday. So right now, guys, here's the next step. All right. Let me I want to explain this in order for those who came on late so you guys understand the exact process. I came on here for 2.5 hours today, 2.5 hours, because I want to help you guys actually do deals, all right? Which helps me in my business, helps give my sales guys more deals, helps employ my dispo, it helps my TC coordinator, helps all these different families, right? We're bringing so much value to so many people, and you guys are like the front line that are helping me bring and do deals, all right? So I really do appreciate the kind words, but guys, I show up here because I want to help you, but also like we're all winning together. So let's just start there. All right. And then I'm going to explain to you guys in a second. Just pop your email in the chat if you're not on the underdogs calls on Wednesday. And I'm going to explain what that call is. All right. But if you guys are not on the underdogs call, pop your email in the chat right now and I'll explain how it works. Okay. So here we go. Today, step one, as I showed you, how do you go find the wholesalers? Let me back up. Let me back up a little bit. This is the easiest way for you guys to make money as a bird dog, all right? No matter what, if you're doing something completely different, if you're trying to find your first deal, whatever experience level you have, like this is the easiest way I found for you to make money, okay? Step one, go to Google, ChatGPT, AI, Claude, whatever it is, or just simply go straight to Facebook and search for wholesalers. All right. The easiest way is just to go look for Facebook groups on real estate where people are posting deals, and you'll see tons and tons of deals and tons of wholesalers with their contact information. All right. I went through that in the first half of the call, exactly how to do that. I had, what was it? I think it was Brandon. Brandon did it himself. I didn't even do it. I was here in my car today while Brandon went and pulled those leads. I showed everyone how to do it,
how to go find the leads. That's step one. Step two now is you do a phone call with the wholesaler. All right, I just did about 5 of them. All 5 of them, all were very, very approachable. They were very thankful that I called them and helped and reached out. Okay, so I did that. 5 of them, all of them were super positive. So that's step two. So I did them as examples for you guys today. If you need to go back and watch the recording, you can. If you need the transcript, I will pop this in the chat one more time. If you need like a script for what I was doing today and you can't just ad lib it like I was, this is how you get the script. Go comment. Oh, come on. One second. I lost the link. I'm going to pop it in here one more time. Okay. If you guys need the script for what to say, or you just need a little bit of a framework, important things to say, I just shared a post. All you got to do is just go comment on it, say whatever you want to say. You could say today was badass. You could say I'm excited to close deals. Whatever you want. You could just say I want to have send me the transcript or send me the script. Whatever you post, I'm going to get it to you. Okay. Because step two is you call the wholesaler and do what I did. And you're just basically planting a seed, telling them what you're looking for, and getting on their list, if you will. Okay. And then step three now is now they brought you a deal. Now you have something ready to go and they've got 50% equity. It's a fix and flip. Okay. Guys, the buy box is that simple. Anywhere in the country, 50% equity, and it's a fix and flip. If it checks those 2 boxes, we can make money on it. Okay. So now you got a deal. Step three is now we need to get on a 3-way call with the seller and the wholesaler and you, if you're ready. All right. If you're like Martin, who's getting some experience, if you're like Keith Rashawn, I think Larry, some of these guys have got experience. Becky, I think some of you guys are ready to do that. All right. I even think Justin, I feel like you're probably ready. Okay. Yeah. Even in California, Michael, you just got to make sure they have 50% or more equity. I might say 40% or more in California. So I've got an extra cushion. Okay. But anyway, you're ready to talk to them. If you could do it yourself, great. If you need help, that's when you're going to reach out to either Keith Rashawn or Buck. And if you don't get a hold of them, reach out to me and we'll help you out. Okay. So that's sort of the step three. Okay. Step four is now we've got a deal. We've got a seller who wants to do it. We've got alignment. Now we're ready for like final underwriting and a contract. Right. And my team will help you guys with all that. You don't need to do that by yourself. Okay. You don't need to do anything by yourself other than go pull a list. All right. I don't want to have to tell anybody how to pull a list after today and how to go to Facebook and go to groups and go find wholesalers. Okay. It's the easiest thing ever. Okay. And I also don't have to help you guys go get on the phone and make calls like I did. Every one of you guys are capable of doing that. All right. And I'm telling you, if you're about to go, I said it earlier, I say it again. If you do this, you're going to create your own little army of worker bees, right? And it's not going to cost you any money. You don't have to go pay for a VA. You don't have to go pay for a sales team. All right. They're going to go work for you because they understand what you're looking for. So guys, any final questions on how to do this? I just want to make sure if we never, ever have problems to profits again, I at least want to leave you guys with something that we can all continue to work together on. Cool. Thanks, John. Appreciate you guys. Waiting for approval on that sub 2. Oh, okay. If you're not in the sub 2 Facebook group or you can't find that post, you guys can just email me. I tell you what, email me, Casey at CASUI. If somebody's listening to this recording at WIOhouses.com. But please go comment on the Facebook post. That's preferred option. But if you can't get in there, there's my email. You guys all make sure to get you guys that scripts or anything else you need. Okay. But again, I wanted to equip you guys today with the tools to go get these deals and move them forward. Because the more I equip you guys, the more deals we can do. One last thing I'll say is, if you do have questions, I would go back and watch this recording one more time, because some of the basic questions is where my team gets bogged down. And if we're just answering, how do you go find wholesale deals? If you're asking me, how do I talk the first phone call? If you're asking some of these like sort of basic questions, then I can't be helping the other people when they've actually got a deal, because me and my team have to spend all of our time answering those questions. So go rewatch this if you need it again. I explained exactly how to do it. Come to Bird Dogs. All right. Everybody put their email again. One last thing. I completely forgot to talk about Bird Dogs. Bird Dogs, guys, is an every Wednesday call where we go through a lot of what we covered today. We help call the leads. We help show you the underwriting. It's like all service, anything. And that's, guys, if you're just feel like you have maybe a question that I just told you not to ask, if you still have it, bring it on Wednesday. It'll get answered. Okay. Come to Wednesday. We're there every Wednesday with my underwriter, with Ashley. And last week I was even on. I tend to pop off and on that one. Okay. So you guys should have everything you need to go do this. And I'm getting long-winded again, but I want to make sure everyone has what they need. Okay. Look at all those emails. All right. And last thing, if you guys want to go let sub 2 support know that you want to keep this Zoom, then maybe we'll keep it rolling. All right. I'll be here. I'll be here to help you guys. We're going to do some deals together. All right. I'm going to have to wrap it up. Go watch the game. Appreciate you guys. I'm going to have to go save this chat. This was fun today. Appreciate all you guys. Hey, and I've got all your emails in here. I'll make sure we get you guys invited. And anyway, talk to you guys soon. Appreciate you. See you next week. Hey, again, today was all about action. The way you guys can show your appreciation is to go take action and go work with wholesalers, go work deals. All right. That's all I'm asking. All right. I'm happy to show up here every Saturday, but I wanted to show up here today and get people taking action. So that would be the biggest way that you could show appreciation. So thank you guys so much. Appreciate you.